Hello, and wrong screen. Just kidding. This is the right screen. That's the one. Welcome to Dicefunctional, where a bunch of friends sit around. I fuck up which screen we're going to. We all play Dungeons and Dragons while sharing the story with you, our wonderful audience. Thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in. Special warm welcome to those of you who might be tuning in for the first time. Greetings. We hope you enjoy your first taste of Fortune's Blade doing whatever it is that they're gonna do this very time. Welcome to the special pre-Halloween edition of 2021. Some of us are in costume. Actually, joke's on you. We're all in costume. You have to guess what they all are. That's right. You have to guess. And if you do, fuck it. If you guess what all of us are, I'll give you a gifted sub. Boom. Anyway, if you enjoy what you watch here, make sure to hit that follow button over here on the Twitch. If you want more content in other places, make sure you check us out in all the places where we are. If you want to pass the word along, if you want to catch up on previous episodes, if you want just to watch them again for whatever reason, head on over to YouTube. Just search Dicefunctional. You can find us there. And you can watch all the episodes of Fortune's Blade. We also have art content. We have game content. We have all sorts of other tabletop RPG goodness over there. If that's not quite your thing and you prefer to listen to things, just make sure to go to your favorite podcasting platform. Search Dicefunctional, and you can find all the previous adventures of Fortune's Blade there. If you want more notifications of when we're live and what we're going to be doing next, at Dicefunctional with an underscore on Twitter is where you're going to find that. Otherwise, search Dicefunctional over there on the Google. You can find our awesome website where you can find more information on the players, on the characters, and all sorts of other awesomeness. It is just that easy. We laid it all out for you. I mean, you couldn't have any more information. Actually, you could, but we're not going to do that because we need to get into a D&D game. And that's what we're going to do now. Also, Jolly will be joining us at some point. Have no fear, friends. But it's time to play some D&D. So, Connor, take it away!
Oh, there's Coke all over my keyboard. Oh. Where we last left our group of intrepid adventurers, they had just made a deal with the chieftain of the Rutgast Defiance, or at least one of the chieftains. And had decided to organize when they will be attacking the city of Vathane to try and infiltrate a nearby tower and do away with a captive that they had there. The party teleported into the city of Vathane, finding themselves inside of a glass factory, just barely avoided being caught, and then set off the alarm, caused a fire, and all around wreaked havoc inside of that factory, which we don't know how that turned out. After this, they then decided to keep moving on over to the tower itself, avoiding the eyes of some Dullahan, and managing to get past the receptionist and the individuals at the front door by blinding the receptionist, stunning them, calm emotions them, and then moving them to a completely different position than they were before. Yeah. And then they just left her there. They didn't talk to her at all. They just fucked with the woman horribly and then left her there.
Hey.
They're the good guys.
Calm emotions made her not panic at all about any of it.
I think anybody would panic in retrospect as to what just happened.
He's fine.
After this, you then took the elevator upwards and found yourselves at a few locations inside of the tower itself. Namely, on the third floor, you found the what appeared to be an engineering area. Excuse me. And on the fifth floor, you found a room that had a couple of little teleporter pads set up in their own little, almost like closets, little small rooms that appear to go off to other locations. You've confirmed at least one of them goes back to Odela, back to the Aetirius facility that you had already seen, but you don't know where the rest go to. But where we had just left off, you guys had heard the distant sounds of 4 explosions And you can only assume that your time has officially begun. So, get the music. So, you guys hear a few distant booms. Not everybody in the area seems to react to the sounds. A few kind of look over and then just kind of shrug and keep going back to what they're doing. And the guards, well, the individuals here in the tower right now don't seem to have immediately reacted. You now know that you only have a certain amount of time until you have to get this done, or your allies are going to start taking some heavy loss.
Right then.
You are currently on the 7th floor. What would you guys like to do?
We're on the 5th floor.
5th floor. My mistake. I don't know where 7 came from. You're on the 5th floor. Is there anything in particular you guys would like to do? No?
Rose,
Perfect. That makes this excellent for me. Oh, yes, Jess?
I could stop something real quick because I don't think all of us sitting here with everyone doing nothing when we just heard an explosion's probably going to be seen super normal. So Mercy's going to look at Ro and try to make like meaningful eye contact with Ro in a
Sustained eye contact.
in a hope of I'm trusting you as she speaks and going, I'm going to take some of these other people and take them to their jobs. That explosion doesn't sound normal. You continue your work here. And
Ro.
Yeah, what's up? Yep, we're working on it. What's going on?
Your friend said one of those went back to the facility back in Odela.
Mm-hmm.
You should go to that one.
Yeah, I was gonna ask other people, but I love having like a GPS in my brain.
It would be the best way of doing this.
Okay. Yeah.
Hopefully there are still materials left there.
And somebody who knows how to do it. There's probably not
We will
much.
see.
Just push them all at the same time. It'll probably work. Ro will kind of inch towards the Odela door.
Are you trying? Are you going to try to be stealthy and hide from your companions?
Well, okay, hold on. Mercy said that everyone was leaving.
Yeah, Mercy was like, I'm gonna take some of these other people, and
I'm going to try to drag away everyone but who was putting in a body, which is Gael and Ro.
So
yeah.
Gael and Ro have been left here.
That was my intention, is to grab the others and walk out.
Okay. So, everybody else, I'm assuming, are you guys going to go with Mercy?
Dea has a really quizzical look on her face, but she's not saying anything. She's choosing to sort of trust Ro here.
Yep.
And
Just
she's
for
like-
flavor. Just for flavor, as the elevator doors are closing, you do see Ro looking at Gun over her shoulder talking. Just for flavor, just a little bit.
Okay.
I can't really put up any argument because I'm just kind of being led here.
That is fair.
Though I do
Ro and
have to
Gael.
ask,
Oh, yes?
how quickly after the doors close do you go teleporting? Because life sense does go through walls, and the elevator is
This
slow,
is
and I
a
will
fair
see you just go
point.
boop.
I mean,
This is a very fair point. How
Because it was
quickly
the-
are you going to that teleporter?
It's the closest room as well.
Yep, it was.
I'm not gonna lie, Ro wouldn't be thinking about any of this, so it would be like an immediate okay, Gun told us we need to go to that one. So,
Okay.
Opus.
So, Jace, Gael would see Ro immediately starting to move over towards the teleporter pad, which you know goes to Adela.
All right.
Are you going with her?
Hi.
Okay, Haru, As your elevator doors close, and I'm assuming someone else is starting to dictate where you're going to keep going, the presences of Ro and Gael vanish. They disappear completely.
Well, I'll have to assume they didn't die, so
We did. Just died.
can't do anything about it right now.
Okay. So, Ro and no, you know what? I'll go to everybody else. Cody, Michelle, Becca, and Jessica. What are you guys doing? Where are you going?
Daya's waiting for instruction. She's like,
Mercy's gonna say to the elevator man, take us up as far as you can get us. I'll walk the rest down as they go.
All right, I can do that.
Thank you.
Also, Daya, as you guys are in the elevator, Maddie is going to discreetly cast Death Ward upon you.
yeah.
I was
that's
instructed to do
fair.
so.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't before.
Yeah.
Fair.
Probably should have it at the beginning of the day, but this is good too.
So I'm going to mark off that slot from her character as she has cast Death Ward. Doot. Death Ward's a 4th level spell.
My assistant keeps moving and I don't appreciate it.
Is it your feline friend?
It's not mine, it's Missy.
Well, it's your
She
feline
keeps,
friend.
she keeps taking more of my blanket, trying to nest on the floor.
Yeah.
Cold.
I'm cold.
So,
I was just gonna continue the conversation along the way, making it seem normal, like I'm from a different branch. Is the sound of explosives normal around here?
not entirely normal, but I mean, it wouldn't be the first time something's blown up. If it's a problem, we'll know soon.
Well, I hope that it all smooths over fairly quickly.
Oh, so do I. So the elevator man has pulled the lever, and you hear the elevator as it begins to travel upwards, further and further and further. And it will actually take you guys probably a good 3 minutes. And he'll stop the elevator. 11th floor. High up as this elevator goes.
Most appreciated.
Alright. I wish I had more notepads. Oh, I do have more. Haha.
Story arc in 2 seconds. I wish I had more. Wait,
I did.
Don't know.
I do have more.
The
All right.
short drama.
So, you guys are currently on what appears to be an 11th floor. In this area, you see that the opening immediately splits into three halls. One forward, one to the left, one to the right. You see that this area appears to be guarded a little bit more heavily. You see that there are what look to be Aetirius guardsmen who are armed with pistols or melee weapons. It looks like more up-close weaponry considering the areas. But you also see that there are various rooms that are like in these spots, many of which have metal doors and glass portholes on them. But there's always a guard in front of one of those doors. Yes, Jess.
I apologize if I keep taking over here, but
It's okay.
Mercy's gonna pull out her map to make it look like she knows where she's going, and also to give us a vague idea of where we are.
Okay, so the map shows you that all of the rooms that are apparently behind these doors, the portholes, are the same size, every single one, only one entrance, and they appear to go a few. There appear to also be another, like, as the hallway that goes forward keeps going, there are another set of halls that go to the left and the right, where then it has the same rooms with the portholes and the metal doors. And it looks like there is a hall that kind of goes in a different direction from the rest. Like, a couple halls up, it'll actually go to the right, and it's not just the same as every other one. And then there are a few rooms that you go through, and you can see something that looks a lot like the elevator you're in right now.
Marcy's gonna hand off the map to Haru for now. Because he's a better actor. And I have a feeling we're gonna have to fake it as we get through this little part here. So, gonna make it look like he knows where we're going now.
Are you suggesting we head to the part that is different from the others?
Well, yeah.
And it's gonna purposefully stride forward.
Rudy, get
Come
in
on
this.
now, quickly.
Marcy's going to push Rudy and Maddie to the center, just in case something bad happens.
That is fair.
Thank you.
Gael will take up the rear and try to look intimidating.
Okay. Dea, you're at the rear attempting to look intimidating. Out of curiosity, is Dea doing their typical thing of, like, being super receptive and trying to keep an eye out?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not taking the lead on anything, but it's kind of second nature to, like, she's got the observant feet. She's always looking out.
So I'll just have you do a perception check for me in that case. You're already going to get information because of your obscene passive perception, but okay. So as you guys are making your way through these halls, you naturally are kind of looking to the side, keeping an eye on things, and you see that every single one of these rooms has a guard next to the door. Every single one. And you see that each room has a number and then a name. And in one that looks to be labeled Atticus Lyre, Lyre, there is then the number 213 right after it. And you see a brief flash of blue behind the portal in this window, and then someone backs away from the window.
If nobody else wants to do something, we'll just keep going forward.
I'd imagine so. It's up to you guys, though. What do you want to do?
I mean, if we're passing by, Dea is gonna try and like get a passing glance through the window that just flashed blue.
Okay.
But
Inside of that room, you can see what appears to be a very pale, blue-skinned individual who is also wearing what appears to be a blue cloak of some sort inside of a sparsely decorated room that has a bed and a toilet.
prisoners.
It's a blue cloak that's been.
High security prisoners.
I feel like we've heard that name before. We heard that name before.
I don't remember.
It is a different shade of blue from what you're used to seeing, I'll point
They're
out.
not one of us then.
Steel blue, probably.
That would be a fair assessment.
Did we get the telepathic link up? Well, I don't think it would have mattered because it would have probably been erased. But
Erudite, did you?
I don't remember you doing it.
We can check your spells, see if we have one that would
No,
match
because
up.
I always do that one. I always cast that one ritually because it's a ritual spell.
You're right. If we
Yeah.
can't remember, we're gonna say no.
Yeah. No.
No, I don't
don't think
remember
we
you
did.
testing it, so.
I don't remember
How-
us using it last time, because if we did, we wouldn't have hit that poor lady in the front room with 3 different spells at
Yeah,
once.
you're right.
Also true.
No, you know
Fair
why we didn't-
point. No, you definitely didn't.
No, we also didn't do it because it was that, or because we had to go in and teleport immediately.
That's a good point.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
we used
no.
the teleport for ritual instead of...
No, we didn't.
So,
Oh,
no
no, we
telepathic
didn't.
bond.
I do have message though. I can whisper.
Yeah, well, I imagine Dea's probably right near you, so Dea's gonna sneakily whisper and be like, they're holding... I think they've got, like, high security prisoners, like, steel blues in here. That was a steel blue. And you could pass that along if you want.
Yeah. I'll whisper that to Mercy.
Now, on that note, Mercy will start to look around then.
Perception check.
I'll also do a perception check, actually.
I'm
Perception
proficient in perception, so I get to roll this one with advantage.
I mean, I roll with disadvantage, so it doesn't matter, but...
That's a 12 plus 6, 18, so not much better than Dea.
I rolled a 9 total.
Jess with an 18. Mercy would see a lot of what Dea sees. Every room that appears to be occupied has a guard in front of it, which is not to say that every room has a guard. There are a few rooms that have a number on them but no name, and there's no guard in front of it.
Is this prisoner, like, floor? Makes sense if they're guarding.
I'm back to this for now. Let's keep going and get more intel before we have to collect the other 2.
Okay.
You guys continue on through the halls. As you're doing so, you make your ways past a few of those prisoner rooms into a hall, and you can see that as you're walking through, you can see a section that looks to be almost like a break room with a spot with tables and chairs and what have you for people to sit down and rest. You cannot see many people in there, save for a few who look like they're on a lunch break or what have you. But you'd also see that up ahead there's a door with 2 guards in front of it that are guarding the door itself.
Does it lead to that hallway, or?
Yep. It leads to where you think you'll have to go.
I just gonna confidently stride through, attempt to walk past.
They will immediately kind of put their hands out and stop you. Identification.
I don't think you know who I am.
Don't care. Identification.
You, sir, are risking your position, and I suggest you let me by unless if you wish to be in great trouble.
That will be an intimidation check.
Get up my tributes,
If
intimidation.
Dea and Mercy are behind him looking extra muscly, does he get advantage?
16.
It's protocol for everybody here to use identification. Or you don't go through. Take your pick.
How many? Okay, wait. Sorry. How many guards are in the room?
2. There are 2 in this hall directly, but there's also the hall that is like adjoining the one that's parallel. And there are guards that are like guarding doors there. They're not immediately watching, but they are there.
I will let it play out for a little bit longer, but if they start to get mad, I'm going to hold person.
And I was just gonna keep pressing. I repeat, I am part of the Sjorgen infiltration unit, and I have important information. Step aside.
And I hope you have your identification.
We don't carry identification, for if we are captured, we do not have anything that leads back to from you.
That's
Or
a shame.
Aetirius.
Find your handler then.
And anybody else is welcome to step in as well. if you
Your
want.
handler's a couple floors down if you want to go grab him. We can go grab him and come back. It's not like we're on a time limit.
Also, are these identifications... Is there, like, visible IDs on people?
You do not see them visibly, no. Which means if it is an identification, it's like papers or something that they're wearing, like they have on their person.
Papers,
Just
please.
Papers, please.
Just like
Your
So-
location, city's wrong.
there's guards around that aren't these two guards, correct?
Yes, they're further back. So the hall that you guys traveled up initially, you had to take a right. The hall parallel to that one does have some guards down there, but they are a little ways away, and they're not immediately looking at you.
The main problem is noise.
It's like, do we have any like powder or anything? Items. Oh well, Gail has our items anyway, so
Shit,
I
you're right!
will.
I'm going to try.
No.
it doesn't matter.
I have.
What items do you have on you?
Yeah, hold on.
I have the dust of disappearance, and I have the like potion of the forget me now potion.
Pendu that we got from
Harvey.
no.
You got the Forget Me Not potion.
Yeah,
from
that
Harvey.
was a Harvey potion. I think it technically only targets one person, but like arguably if they're standing.
I mean,
All right, fine.
I'm gonna try something else. Using the
not-
Scarf of Subtlety, I'm going to cast Calm Emotions. That means that there are no like casting signs because it's verbal and somatic.
It is subtle spell, essentially.
Yes. So let's see if they pass or not, because that will determine.
Alright. Group of people, 20-foot radius sphere.
I'm
Pendu
not
that we got
ballsy
from
enough to
them.
throw out a whole
That we got that we
person.
stole from the that pen. You remember that pen we stole
No.
from Ardglass? Not from Ardglass, from the Aetirius Island.
The Aetirius facility?
Yeah, that pen.
You're
we
talking
stole.
about the pen thieves. Sorry, the what is it?
I don't remember what it
The
was.
color thieves. Something. I know one of you has it.
It copies the paper,
It does color. It does copy
Um,
things. Yeah.
but isn't
Who
Gail
has
holding
it?
onto that?
I would think.
Have it. Rudy
You
has
have
Yeah.
it.
it? Rudy
Yeah.
has
Rudy's
it.
the one who kept
Rudy.
that. Rudy kept that one. It's not in my thing, but I know for a fact Rudy kept it. I just don't remember. Like, I don't have the card for it. So when we switched over, because it was before we switched over, so I don't have the card for it. But I know Rudy has it, so I just need to see papers. I need to see
Okay.
identification.
So it will be indifferent if it was hostile, which means it's not hostile. It will suppress any charmed or frightened effects, which is good. It does not necessarily mean it will be charmed to you.
I'm not trying to make it charmed.
Okay.
If they're indifferent about us, then they're indifferent about whether or not we.
They are indifferent in regards to hostility. That's what it specifies in the spell.
I have my panache ability.
What's that?
It allows me to try and use an action to try and either charm or no. It's a let me double check the reading. It's like I can make a charisma persuasion roll against the creature's insight, and if I succeed, then and we're not in battle and they're not hostile to me, they're charmed for 1 minute.
You could give it a shot.
Dea is just gonna to the guy who's mostly been talking, because technically I think it only works on one person at a time. She's just gonna be like, "Come on, man! It's been such a busy day. Like, can't you just let us through? I just want to get this over with so I can go rest, you know." And
It's
roll the-
persuasion versus insight.
Yeah. Vision's not the best. That's pretty good. It's 21.
I understand that. I'll let one of you through.
Let Rudy go through. Dimension door.
Teleportation doesn't work here.
No, it doesn't. That's right. Fuck. I don't know. I'll look at Mercy then. I don't know anything.
Like, all my teleportation spells are useless here, which is fine, because I can use them for something else.
I will point out to you, you already had one failed check. That's why you're only getting one pass.
Although, if everybody else is invisible, if the doors are open.
But we're all
This is
right
true.
there.
Sika's invisible. She's behind us and invisible.
Siga is currently invisible. Who's going through the door?
I still have the portable hole as well. If we step away, everybody can go in the portable hole.
I
It
don't
would
think they're
look
gonna
really
let us step
weird
away.
if.
1 minute.
I mean, it.
Where'd your friends go?
I mean, Daya's just looking at Mercy for instruction at this point. She doesn't know who to go. Like,
I
I'm just thinking, how many people can the rest of the group turn invisible? Because Haru could send you away, step through, and you follow.
that would be very quick.
and the people are in the hallway next to it, so they will see
Yeah.
us go out and turn invisible and come back.
I had an idea, but I think it's too late for that one, so. If I could find someone's papers, I can imitate
I would,
that.
as a player, I would say send either someone sneaky, such as Daya, or someone who can turn invisible by themselves.
I
'Cause
can
either
do-
way, they'll go through with Siga, but
I have an idea.
Why do I not trust it? You said it too slowly for me to trust it. You said it in that this might be dumb idea tone. Or brilliant. No in-betweens.
There certainly aren't any in-betweens with me. If nobody else has something, then can try something.
I'd say Mercy can go through if no one else can, because I can turn invisible. I have gaseous state, which lets me turn into a gas and pretty much disappear.
I'm going to give you guys 1 more minute to make your decision, and then I'm going to rush you, and then I'm going to force the decision.
But Haru's also the one who was trying to get through.
Don't want to.
The guard's immediately on the other side, like looking through.
Yes, there are guards on this side and the other side. Because if one has to let you through on this side, the other has to let you out.
Any side rooms or stuff where you're obscured?
You can see the break room nearby, but there is the door that is sectioning you guys off.
I mean, on the other side.
On the other side, there's the
according
door.
to the map.
Oh, according to the map. Yeah, there are a few others.
I have an idea. But go ahead.
Make your decision. I'm gonna force
I'm not
it
gonna
soon.
go. I will say Rhodey's not gonna go because I have an idea for something else.
Woody's not gonna go, Maddie's not gonna go since she's not here.
Yep.
So is it Deo, Haru, or Mercy?
do you want stealth, invisibility, or rote charisma?
Well, all three of us have charisma. That's not
I
good.
wrote charisma as in the person with the actual persuasion proficiency stuff.
If one of you is
It's better
All
for him to
right.
go on his
if
own.
one of you is fairly
You.
confident in the plan, then
You can go. He's talking to you, Dea.
Okay. All right. Fuck. She's
Hi,
like,
Dea.
she's like, okay, thanks. And she'll walk through and try to motion subtly to like Siga to follow her. No, she doesn't.
You do not know if Siga is following you, as I believe they did actually roll higher than your passive. But
she's,
you've
she
done
just has
that.
like a little like hand side to her side, like come on.
yeah, like a kind of go.
Yeah.
All right.
As Deo
Dea goes through the door. Sorry.
Mercy's gonna go, we'll be back soon as we get his handless things to get us through.
And she'll give a little salute.
Actually, Cody, can I double check something?
Yeah.
Are you currently in Kitsune form or did you disguise yourself? I can't remember.
He's currently disguised.
Gotcha. Just want to remember. Thank you.
He is disguised as a human, but he didn't. He actually changes robes to be that of someone from within, like high up within the series courts.
Yeah, within the facility. Okay. So yeah, Dea, you make your way through. Jess, what are you saying?
I had a thought, and it's a dumb thought.
She's not.
I left Ro
here
behind,
right
but I have a different dumb thought. Mercy's gonna pull Hooster with her away, and because we still have the map, I know where the staircase is, correct?
Yeah, it's back near the elevator hall, and then like there's a door that leads down.
She's gonna pull them through there as they were leaving, and then she's going to turn and go, we find someone who has papers, and then 1, we try to get through again, and 2, Haru, didn't you get a little gift thingy that makes it easier for you to persuade people because it looks like something that they believe in?
Only if they're highly religious, which I doubt these people are.
Ro's not religious, but it still showed Ro something, didn't it?
It did.
I can say that could play up the first time to this facility thing to someone else. Have a bunch of loose papers, ask to see someone else's to help remind me what it looks like.
Work. Let's try the floor below, but we don't want to go too far. We let Dea in go alone. We need to be close enough that if she runs, one of us can hear her. I trust Ro and Gael are fine.
Hopefully.
It's Gael. Worst case scenario is he starts breaking things, and he does that very good.
Speaking of whom, Gael and Ro, you two have stepped through the teleportation pad that leads back to the Odellan facility. And as you do, you see that the interior of this location is in much of the same disrepair that you saw previously. There's still a hole up above you that leads to the room where Ro and Mercy were having a meeting with the head of the facility before a bomb went off and, well, caused this. Now, you also hear some distant sounds of work, namely carpentry. You hear the sounds of hammers and nails, people who are currently doing menial labor. But the noise you're hearing sounds pretty minimal at this moment in time. And judging by where that hole is, you would see the dim orange light of dawn. It is very early here in Odellan. What are you going to do?
I don't know what I'm looking for. I mean, just looking around for something that looks like it could transfer a soul into a robot body. You know, what everyone knows what they look like.
Yeah.
I will allow you to. I will allow you to roll a, let's say, an intelligence check because you were here previously. I have it. Look,
That's mean.
it's for
What you're doing is
remembering.
mean. What you've done is quite mean.
What? I have to do it.
Is it intelligence or history? Because history will get Ro a +0, and intelligence will be a -2.
It'd be intelligence. I'm sorry.
This is bullying.
Not bullying.
Gael's also gonna
You
try.
can do that as well.
Why the fuck not? I got a +0, so it's whatever I roll. 13.
Joe,
I got 16.
you had a 16.
Yeah.
Gael, you spent most of your time on the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
So you recall the locations of like where a little engineering area was, where some of the work areas were, break room, stuff like that.
Right.
Ro, you were upstairs. You remember that Roth, the Delahan who was here, he was upstairs for getting work done. So if you were to guess,
Didn't he have his own
upstairs,
little sofa?
he had a sofa that he was laying on and had basically broken.
His little sofa.
Yep.
Okay. Ro's gonna look up at the hole and have a moment of realization. Be like, oh, Roth's sofa. It's up there.
Mhm.
We gotta go up there.
All right, let's go.
Just
Okay.
along in the park. It's fine. There's nothing scary
So if that's the case, then let me activate the scene and bring you guys over.
Cool.
wait. What if he didn't do that? What if
Is
he
it
said
like
you were just
raining?
like,
What's
"Ah, I did good."
You also do faintly hear the sounds of rain from outside. It is currently raining.
Right, it's wet.
Yep.
Everybody else who is also visibly on the map, you are not here, but you are here, so you may see what is occurring.
Welcome to hell, fuckers. Sorry, that was really aggressive. I didn't mean for that to be that aggressive. I'm just nervous.
Jace, I also placed down Watcher.
Thank you.
Do I drag me to the thing?
You can. You're currently on the staircase. You can either go up the staircase that leads to upstairs, or you can try to go up the hole. It's up to you guys.
Oh, okay, there it is. It finally loaded. I was just staring at a black screen.
So, here's the question: how are you guys going to get back up there?
I don't. Hold on, my thing is not nothing. I can't see anything.
You can't see anything?
Now I can kind of see everything.
You are fine.
Okay. Oh, I don't know where I'm at. Okay. This is fine. It's friggin' up the stairs, maybe? Are they broken?
Okay.
Are the stairs
No, the
broken?
stairs are not broken.
Are you sure? I feel like
Let's-
something happened that broke the stairs.
Well, it's at the bottom of the stairs.
It's like I vaguely remember there being some stair carnage.
There was a lot of stair carnage, to be fair. Let's go quietly, though.
Stealth checks.
That's a solid 12.
I have to do a little bit of
What'd you get, Ro?
math. Hold on, I'm doing math.
Okay.
23.
23?
23.
Okay. Ro, you begin sneaking up ahead. Gael appears to be having some trouble and is making a little bit more noise. And you hear from outside. What the fuck was that? I don't know. Go check it out. And you hear the sounds of someone from outside coming to walk inside. But Ro, you feel pretty confident in your stealth. Gael, you don't feel so confident in your stealth.
I'm gonna get up the stairs a little bit quicker now.
You guys begin to make your way up the stairs leading to the upstairs area. I will move our dear not here friends out of the way. Ro, Gael, you guys can move your characters up the stairs now.
Cool.
Bonk, 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 bonk. Wait, is this up the stairs?
That is actually a wall, but if you can go this way. See?
Bonk,
Right.
bonk, bonk, bonk.
In that case, I'm gonna go, game, calm the fuck down.
Doesn't like it.
It does not like it, no.
Inside of
likes
the
straight lines.
It does. Inside of the upstairs area of this Aetirius facility, you see that it has fallen to disrepair very swiftly. Inside, timbers and chunks of the ceiling have fallen loose and dropped to the ground, and a thick coating of dust has come over most everything inside of this room. You see that there is what appears to be a large standing, almost like a tool cart, with a bunch of tools that got knocked off, presumably by the explosion. You see the remains of a table that has been terribly splintered, a very badly bowed couch with books that were sitting next to it. There is what appears to be another table with various drawers and sections with unknown materials lay inside. You knew that this was the office that you had been in initially, Ro. And over here is a room that you never really got the chance to go into.
Okay. I feel like Rose's first instinct would be to look at the tools and just see if there's anything that's like, because Rose got 7 intelligence. Her main line of thought is something that looks like it could take a soul out of a thing. Would probably
something that looks weird.
Yeah, something I've never seen before, like a tool I've never seen. Since it picks up a wrench, it's got to be this.
It's got to be this. Sonic screwdriver.
But no, she's just gonna.
So, I guess got hair in my mouth. I'm gonna say you can roll a perception check in this case, just for like tools, like just to start searching through the tools. Gail, what do you want to do?
Gail's gonna start looking around the couch.
Got it.
Yeah.
Just roll me. I'll say perception checks.
All right.
Both of y'all.
I got a 15.
Okay.
That's plus perception. That's a 28. It's an 18 plus 10 for 28 from Gael.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Your third eye open.
Yeah, just. I see everything. It's really weird. I don't like it.
So, Ro, looking through the tools, you see a lot of the tools on this bench right here appear to be mundane in some manner. The weirdest thing that you will see are these cables, like these odd cables that they vary in length. Some that are only about like 3-ish feet long, and some that go to about 5 to 6 feet long. But they're made of some kind of a metal material with leather that interconnects it, and it looks. You've never seen this before, but this is the strangest thing you would see at this tool rack.
Okay. Rose's just gonna grab as many of them as she can in her little arms.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna go over to that funky little corner desk and just kind of like
set it down.
Them, yeah, onto the desk.
Something else I will point out: it is dawn outside. It is still dim in here. Just to point out. Gail.
To point out, I do have dark vision.
Yeah, dark vision. Yeah, I know.
I to remind you that I do have dark vision. So, thank you.
You move over there and begin to place a few of the cables onto the actual desk itself. Gail, with your 28 in perception, looking around the desk, you see that this appears to be a location with much more finer implements. You see things that look like they'd be used by a... Oh, no, sorry, you're not looking at the desk. You're looking at the couch. At the couch, you would see that there are a few odd things around here. The books are varying materials. One appears to be a book on history. Another appears to be a book on tacticians, historically. And another one just appears to be, we'll just say like a pulp mystery novel or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The actual couch looks like it would have been able to bear a guy's weight like you, and yet it's still buckled.
Mm-hmm.
So whomever sat upon this is extremely large and extremely heavy. You don't find anything of note in the couch or what have you, but you do hear the sounds of footsteps traveling up the stairs to this area.
Gael is going to use his Firbolg disguise self to look like just a generic construction-y dude with like just like a kind of raggedy like shirt with like the sleeves kind of rolled up, some coveralls,
like a
big
laborer.
boots. Yeah, like just a general laborer.
Coveralls and big boots.
Yeah.
This isn't fucking now.
Yep. That's what. Yeah.
Shut up. I hate you sometimes.
Yep.
So you very swiftly turn into just a guy, just a regular old worker, laborer guy. And as you are doing so, you will see. Let me just pull up a token for this dude, so he's not just someone you have to use your imagination for. Put that token. Yes. Cool. Male, human, commoner. Good. Cool. Because that's all this guy is. He's just a commoner. As you see what appears to be just a fellow coming up the stairs. You turn invisible. What do you do about Ro?
No, disguise self.
Oh, no, sorry. Use disguise self. What about Ro?
Yeah.
Okay, if Ro hears someone coming...
By the time you're hearing it, it sounds like they're getting close to coming into the room. You have less time.
So they're not in the room yet?
Not in the room yet.
Ro has 2 charges. Oh, go ahead.
If Gael heard and had the thing, first he would have changed and then just called out, hello.
Okay, Ro, you would hear Gael go, hello.
Okay, Ro has exactly 2 charges of alter self left, so she's gonna change her hair to be red and get rid of her scars, just in case anyone remembers that she was at.
Okay, you guys both disguise yourselves. As you're doing so, you see a laborer come up the stairs and come into the room. And he comes out and goes, what the hell are y'all doing up here?
Are you the guy in charge?
Yeah, I've been in charge the entire time. What the hell are y'all doing here? I never hired you.
No. One of you guys came into the inn, said you needed some help cleaning all this up. Said, look, man, we just need a little bit of money. He said he could give us, like a silver piece each. Help clean all this up.
Yes, Joe.
Ro's still wearing the Aetirius uniform.
Yes, Ro is.
So she's gonna turn around. We were set to do some back around here. It's my first day.
Oh.
Kind of setting me on like the jobs.
I'm gonna need. You guys can either both do persuasion or actually no. Gael, either you can roll deception with advantage, or Ro, you can roll persuasion with advantage.
Gail's gonna kind of motion to Ro. Gail's deferring. We're playing off a Ro.
Okay, so what am I doing? Which one?
Persuasion.
To be fair, Ro has a significantly higher charisma.
Yes.
If I could have got deception, that would have been really nice. That would have been really nice. Okay.
Because you were trying to be nice about it. Gael was just straight up lying.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to do a little bit of math. Hold on. Plus 26.
26. Oh. All right. I didn't know about that. In that case, yeah, you can just start cleaning up. Just start moving stuff over to the side and shoveling them out onto the roof. There's a hole in the wall, so you can just use that. You can do whatever you want, ma'am. We're just gonna keep on working, all right? We do have probably like a few more hours. No, probably an hour or so until a bunch more workers come by. So you're gonna see one of your coworkers in a bit, so don't you worry.
Well, I was told that somebody be showing up later, but I like to get in early and stuff. Trying to get that promotion.
All right. Well, I'll leave y'all to it. I'm gonna get going. And the commenter will start to make his way back downstairs.
Okay. We don't have to be quiet now, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But you also you're on a time limit.
Right.
Bro's just pulling fucking drawers open.
Gail's going to help. We're going through this.
Hasty. It's starting to very hastily dig through the place and find anything. Okay, I'm gonna have you guys both make me perception checks, or you can give one of yourselves advantage. It's up to you guys.
I'll give advantage.
All right.
It's not bad, but it's not great over here. Okay, eyes.
All right.
Okay, eyes.
Unfortunately, my highest roll was a 9, but that's okay because I have a plus 10 for 19.
For 19, okay. You guys very quickly begin digging through drawers as fast as possible. You see that the drawers here, next to this desk, appear to be finer implements. Jeweler's tools almost. Stuff that's intended to be working with small, very fragile bits and pieces. You also find scraps of other materials that look to be more particular about where they're going to go. So like these little bits of metal that are specially shaped to fit into a certain spots and the such like that. This appears to be an area for very fine detailing and very fine repairs.
All right. Where haven't we checked yet?
There's like piles of wood everywhere. There's the office, which is probably just like debris. And there's a door that I don't think we had a chance to go in. When we were
Let's try that one, because I don't think people swap souls in offices. Normally they only lose them.
Ha.
You're not wrong.
Let's go.
Okay. You
So
guys
it's
start hustling.
This
It
one
is the
over here?
bottom right door.
Gotcha.
Can't move through the walls. Shut up, boundary.
Fucking walls.
And hey,
You're not the boss of me. I can do it.
Ro just fully sprinting through piles of wood.
Parkour!
Hey.
You guys, you can actually move into that room, I believe.
All right,
At least
cool.
you should be able to.
Cool.
Unless it won't let you, in which case I'll just move you.
It did. We did. Boink.
Inside, you see what appears to be a small area that has many books, all of which have been cascaded into the floor. A few are still on the shelves, but it looks like when an explosion went off, a bunch of rumbling and shaking happened, and it knocked the books all to the floor. You also see what appears to be a desk where there is some paperwork, a quill, ink, which has spilled all over the desk. And the desk appears to have some drawers that look like they have locks on them.
Are you good at doing the thing with the locks?
I can try it. Worst case scenario, I do have a gun.
True. Or I could
never
probably just
found one.
remove the drawers.
That's true. You have the strong arms. I have the bullets.
Right.
Oh, arms would be quieter. I don't know how
Probably.
great I am at
Right.
picking locks.
Give him a shot first.
How do I pick locks?
Do you have a thief's tools?
Real
Um,
quick, can I
listed in
just
your sheet?
help? Because
Yes,
I'm
you
usually
can.
there to say this. Jill, you can melt locks.
Oh, I can't. I have the lock. I just looked at my phone. Jessica's texted me all day.
Jill, melt the lock!
You can melt the lock.
Listen,
Jill!
I'm focusing. I will melt the lock.
So... God, that was funny.
Perfect.
It was gonna drive me insane if Jill didn't notice.
Thank
Oh,
you
ignore
for
this.
reminding me. I don't want to ignore that. What are those for?
Don't worry about it.
An artificer.
Yep. Because I realized I forgot to make their actual sheet.
Ah.
That's just
Fair.
rude, Connor.
Don't worry, you're fine.
Right.
He's sweaty. I need to take my hood off. I'm sweaty. I'm nervous.
Mom
Got them
spaghetti.
stress sweat.
These weak arms are heavy.
Open the window
as-
if you're hot.
As point of order, as Ro melts a lock, Gail's just pulling the drawer out. And then Ro can get to the next one because we're trying to do it fast to conserve
Trying
as
to-
much time as we can.
Okay, you're trying to be faster. All right, that is totally fair. So, Ro, make your alchemist tools check.
Oh god, I hate making alchemist tools checks.
It's a plus 15. I remember the
That's-
number now.
Okay. Do a little math. It's okay. Everybody calm down. 23.
23. So, with a 23 on the check, you begin to melt the lock, and Gael kind of like pulls it open as the lock essentially falls to pieces. And it looks like you do manage to melt it in just the right way to not destroy the paper that's inside the actual desk itself. And as you're doing this to the entirety of the desk itself, you begin to pull them open and yank the drawers open. As you see inside, there are a few things that are actually hidden inside of here. Paperwork, books, of course, and there's what appears to be a wand of some kind, and a crystal. About yay big.
Does it look important?
It looks like a very large crystal, about the size of about Rose's fist.
Talking about the toddler head, I was like, we just got rid of the
We
other
just
one."
got rid of this.
This is the true enemy of campaign 1. Is just gemstones the size of, toddlers' heads.
Toddlers' heads.
God.
Is almost that intelligence, would any of this look like it could put a soul into a robot body?
With a 7 in intelligence, you can make
Ask
a
your
roll.
gun. Ask your gun.
That's also true. I'm rolling this, I'm gonna...
Gael? Gael's gonna ask Adulo what he thinks. Adulo's smart.
Don't look at me. I've never done this shit. Why are you asking me?
I don't know. You know all sorts of shit.
I don't know this.
Well,
I was stuck in the fucking... Where was I? Elysium. I was stuck in Elysium for
Right.
I don't know how long. I don't know anything about this shit.
I figured I'd ask. It doesn't hurt any.
No, it doesn't hurt, but still, why are you asking me?
I figured I don't know.
No, I don't know.
You've known things I haven't known before.
Yeah, sure. Not this.
All right, fine.
You ask Opus, and Opus will go, Bro, I'm a gun.
Okay,
I
alright, well...
do not have the opportunity to read these things very often. There may be a...
No, I don't know.
I know. There may be a book, Ro.
Hey, we're just gonna start like towing at books and looking at the titles on the spines and just be like, no, not,
This is not going to go well.
Gail's gonna start looking.
Ro, I'm a gun.
Gail's
I'm
gonna
sorry to be different.
start looking through. If we're looking through books, Gail's gonna look through books too.
Yeah. So you guys...
Rose being very like manic about all this, like
Fuck.
look, huh? Fucking book.
So I'll have you guys both make me some perception checks as you're starting to do some looting, trying to find something.
All right. Not very successful. Only a 12.
Jill?
You said perception.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do some very quick. 1, 2, 3 plus 4.
It almost makes it better that they're cutting out for this.
Yeah.
My thing is really bad.
You okay, buddy?
You're
What'd
back
you roll?
now.
Okay, it's 5.
Yeah, we
What'd you
said
get,
Gail.
man?
Huh?
What'd you get, Jace?
I got 12.
We sent
Okay.
Gail with you because he's perceptive. What happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
A single roll
digging
sometimes
through
doesn't
the
go well.
books, both of you realize there are too many books, and you don't know which one's going to be able to help you. Because the problem is some of these are just unlabeled. They're like research notes. Some of them just don't have names on them, which means the guy who worked here knew exactly where it was. So he didn't bother fucking naming the books. So now you're kind of stuck looking for a book with no name.
All right. Here's what we do. You ready?
Sick.
I'm waiting for the internet to come back.
Currently frozen. Oh,
In a great position too, with their eyes closed tight.
All right, you're back.
Hey Jill,
I'm ready.
you're back, buddy.
Right. Gail's gonna take the bag of holding off his back, open it up, hand row a shovel, go. And we're gonna start sweeping all of the books into the bag of holding.
I need to check something real quick. Hold on.
Go for it.
Could I also point out, technically, you could use Haru's Gift to Row to help you search through those unlabeled books more quickly because you can hear.
I thought about that, but also Rose stupid, and also it's like looking for a. Nope. Am I cutting out again?
Yeah,
A
you
little
were
funny.
cutting out a little bit.
You're
What if I just
okay.
leave? What if I just leave and don't?
No, it's okay, pal. So,
You're good.
I need to point out one thing
Go for it.
because I just double checked this. A typical bookcase can hold about 300 pounds.
Okay.
The body that you have, which is in the bag of holding,
Okay.
weighs about, I think it was 120.
Okay.
You're running out of room.
Okay.
You won't be able to get all the books.
That's fine.
I
Yeah.
have a fanny pack. They're gonna be covered with like gunpowder, but it's gonna be fine.
Gael also has just a standard backpack.
And you guys are gonna try and loot as much of the stuff as possible.
We are going to. You don't understand. In like the probably 10 minutes that we're going to be doing this, whatever doesn't fit in the bag of holding, whatever doesn't fit in the fanny pack, and what doesn't fit in Gail's backpack, there's probably enough scrap here that we can rope together something. And this entire room of bookshelves is coming with.
Okay. Jesus.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna need athletics checks from both of you as you're trying to do this. You're trying to do this fast.
Yep.
Yes, Jess. Oh, okay, I thought I saw you go like this.
No, I'm just sitting here thinking about the fact that you just made Ro do an athletics check.
I'm very sorry.
13.
Hey,
That's
not
not
bad.
bad.
22.
I'm very sports.
22 and a 13. Ro, you certainly start to try and pull your weight as much as possible. You are not a strong individual, but you are more of a dexterous one. So you're helping as best you can while Gael does a lot of heavy lifting and drags a lot of these stuff into place. It will take you probably about 15 minutes to do all of this. Coupled with the time that you've been here already, you've been here for about 30 minutes total.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, Gael, you'll manage to get about one bookcase worth into the bag of holding.
Okay.
You managed to put in, let me double check how much can go into the Pathfinder pouch. Because I don't recall.
I'm just gonna keep all the books, and for every foreseeable birthday for Rudy's entire rest of her life, she's just getting one book from the Aetirius facility.
Content limits, 10 pounds.
It's fine.
Not much. You managed to shove some more books into the Pathfinder pouch, and now you're left with like 600 pounds of books and going, no. As you can definitely, you think you could probably like kind of cobble something together and make something that Gael could carry, but you guys are both feeling a little tired after this, and you realize that if you keep doing this, you're gonna start taking exhaustion.
Right. I have an idea. Gael is going to he's going to use his Fearbulb detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to look through. Gael's going to look at Ro. Ask gun, if anything looks important, grab it. I'm going to grab anything in here that's any of these that are magical, have any trace of magic or anything on them.
That's not a bad idea.
Gun says that's
No.
a good idea.
Magical objects. There might be magical things that were used for this that were in the main room. Not having the book will be tougher, but we might be able to figure it out. Maybe. You cut out slightly, buddy.
Alright. I'll look in the main room.
That didn't.
I'll look in the main room. You keep looking for the book.
Okay. Sorry, Jill. So, Jace,
Yes.
I'm gonna have you make me a perception check. You have detect magic up,
Yes.
but you're just trying to get a good grasp of everything that's in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Ro, you can either roll investigation or perception.
Let me look. I'll do perception. I got a +2 to this.
Don't worry, I had a good roll. It was
what'd
an
you get,
18 on the die, plus 10 for 28.
Another 28. Damn.
Another 28.
Okay, very cool. So, 17?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good. Okay, so, Gael,
Mm-hmm.
as you are looking through this room, you're finding a few things that are that definitely look to be of note. Namely, there are a couple of ports, like port holes almost, like in the ceiling and floor, that have faint magical essences on them, and would be about the same diameter as the hoses that you saw Ro pick up. It looks like they're in a different position from like where a table should be, so you'll probably have to move some things around, but you found those. You also managed to find what appears to be a small contraption inside of the actual main desk itself that is like almost like, the best way to describe it out of character is it looks like you took like a car battery jumper and made a backpack out of it. That's the best way of describing it.
Okay.
Like a Ghostbuster
but that is
pack.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a Ghostbuster pack essentially. You find that. It looks like there are no magical books in here, none of notes. But it looks like a lot of the work was done with a certain amount of know-how magically, or maybe some way of charging.
Okay.
Ro, with the 17, you would find that there is one book that looks to be part of a series that goes over the process on attaching a soul to a body. You see, this book is, you managed to find it just because it happened to be flopped down on the floor, open, and you saw an image of a mulligan inside of it. And you think that book may be part of the series. There are a few more you need to find, but you can kind of start going from here.
I grabbed the book.
You got the book.
I grabbed the book.
So, Gael, you're over here.
Right.
Ro, you managed to find the book. You think probably about 40 minutes have passed so far.
Okay. Weird question.
Yes.
What's the wall facing the stairway made of?
The wall facing the stairway?
Yeah, so like where we came in, where that door is, what's that entire wall made out of?
It's wood with a form of plaster over it.
The plaster. Okay. It's really hoping it was stone. Never mind.
No, the ceiling's stone.
No. Don't worry about it.
Always worrying when people make that noise in my game.
I see.
Thinking about it.
Right.
Sorry, dealing with cats as well as bad internet. And
It's okay.
90-degree temperatures.
Yeah.
in the computer room.
So, Ro and Gael,
Mm-hmm.
you've been here for about 40 minutes, and you know that in 20, there's going to be another member of Aetirius who comes here. Dea, you have walked past the security checkpoint on the 11th floor and are currently on your own. Maybe you have Siga with you, but you don't know for sure. Mercy, Haru, Erudite, and Maddie, when she hopefully comes back. You guys are currently in the staircase on the 11th floor, trying to figure out how to get a hold of one of those identification papers. But we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes.
And we're back.
Oh, Johnny!
What timing?
We literally just got back from break.
That was amazing.
I had to fight Forrest out at the door.
Do it.
No,
Even
we
I went,
literally.
Music Man came in, and then I went, why is there another icon?
Yeah, no.
That
we
was
were literally
amazing.
Like,
We just went on a break.
we were
Jolly's
like,
here.
Yeah.
Jolly, we left Dea alone to do a mission.
What? Why?
I'm sure she'll be
Oh.
fine.
Oh, it gets better, Jolly. So to recap for our player who has just arrived,
And our audience.
and our audience, the party initially began on the 5th floor where they were previously. On that 5th floor, Ro and Gael then split away from the group and went into a teleportation pad that went back to the Odellan Aetirius facility where they can secretly get Opus a body. The rest of the party moved back up into the elevator and went to the top floor that this elevator goes to, the 11th floor. There, they found that there is seemingly a prison area in this building, and a blue cloak is locked up. They also then found a security area where only one of them was able to get through, and after bickering amongst themselves for too long, the guard just decided Dea's going through. And Dea, and possibly Siga, are now the only people past that security area, while the rest of you have gone to the staircase and are trying to formulate a plan.
Okay.
To be fair, like, only a few seconds have essentially passed since Dea and maybe Siga went in.
Yeah.
So,
Did you follow that? Do you?
No.
Okay.
Fair enough. Chief.
Okay.
I came back and I'm like, I am pissed off right now. So
It's
I
okay,
don't,
buddy.
Fair.
I don't know if I should pull up the Maddie model or not.
It's okay, you can.
Okay. I need to open it.
You can take your time.
Do your
No.
thing, good buddy.
If you need a minute, you need
Dea.
a minute. It's fine.
You were allowed past the security area. You are seemingly on your own right now. What are you going to do?
So Dea's gonna try and remain like she knows where she's going, but she has no idea where she's going. Cause she never really like looked at the map that like Marcy and Haru had.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just kind of like picking a direction and walking, and I think trying to find either stairs or another elevator somewhere that is a clue to where they need to go.
Okay. You are trying to find the next place where you can go. Making your way through the halls. Oh, really? Sorry. Making your way through the halls, you'd see that there are a few doors that appear to be closed along these the way. And as you keep walking through, you eventually see that there is what appears to be an elevator at the very end of the hall. And inside of an elevator man who just looked to be a guy. This is a guard. This is what appears to be a guard who is there manning the elevator. He has a weapon with him. He doesn't have it out, but he has it with him. And he is there manning the elevator.
Okay, I'm trying to decide what to do. Does the elevator look like does the elevator look pretty much exactly like the one I came from, or does it look?
Yes, it looks almost the exact same.
Okay. What's the okay? As a player, I don't remember this, but what is the guy's name? Like the head honcho?
Oh, the head honcho, Director Cobnett McAllen.
Cobnett?
Cobnett
McAllen.
You can probably just get by with calling him Director McAllen.
Or cabinet.
Cabinet. Director Cabinet McAllen.
Name.
And then Dea got fired.
Yeah. Bye. Okay. This is probably stupid, but I don't know what else to do. So she's gonna go up to that guard. We're gonna do panache again because I have unlimited uses of that. um, and she's just gonna go up to the guy, and she's like, "Hey, man, I'm new here, and I totally lost my map. But I have a meeting with the director, McAllen. Is this the way to go?"
It's persuasion versus insight, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, Dan. That's an 18. It's pretty good.
Oh. Well, if you're going to be talking to the big guy, it would be the way to go, yeah. He's not at the very top floor, though. I think he's probably... What would it be? I think he's on the 15th right now. That's where they've got a little board meeting going on.
Oh, I mean, I can just wait for the board meeting to be done.
It's really not a huge deal. I think they're pretty used to folks popping in and out and telling him stuff.
Okay. How do I get to the 15th floor then?
Or you just use the elevator.
Okay.
But I mean, I'll stop off at the 15th floor and then you go to where you need to go.
Sounds good.
He rolled a 4 plus 10.
Is he the plus 10?
Yeah, he has a plus 10.
Holy shit.
And you beat him because he rolled like dog shit.
Excellent.
Okay. She's gonna go to the 15th floor, and hopefully it's not like super guarded.
All right. So you walk into the elevator with this fellow, and he'll. It begins rising up, further and further and further. It will take you, I think, what would it be, 2 minutes to get up to the 15th floor with how slow these elevators are. And as the door opens up, you would see that you are looking at a much more visually pleasing area. There are what appears to be nice seats, various bits of greenery and vegetation there to act as decoration. You can see that there do appear to be some rooms that are like the best way you can describe them is that it's like sound booths. There are these rooms that kind of come off to the sides, and there's not a lot of space between them, and there's not a lot of space inside them, but you see a teleporter pad inside of the rooms. And as to where those places go, you're not sure, as unfortunately, you don't have a map. But you can also see that there is what appears to be some kind of a receptionist here, and then from this lobby area, it goes into somewhere else, but you cannot see as there are doors blocking it off.
Okay. Well, she'll thank the elevator guy and step off. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I try to like act like I know where I'm going and just go by the receptionist desk, or if I stop there. Yeah, she'll just act like she knows where she's going and where she needs to be. So she'll like kind of pick a direction and go and like give like a little nod and like hey to the receptionist, like acknowledge.
You hear the receptionist go, "No, excuse me, no." And as you say that, you like stepping out of a nearby door is a very, very large mulligan form humanoid that steps out and has these 4 arms that come out of their body, and they look down at you and they say in a very familiar voice that you have heard from Roth before.
He never saw her though.
He does not recognize her. Work fast, voice changer.
What are you doing?
I
believe you're supposed to check in.
Oh, of course. Sorry, I am new here. I will check in right now.
Roth continues watching you as I'm assuming you're going back over to the receptionist.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like this anymore.
Sorry, Golly.
Use that.
Jess, if you said anything, you were muted.
I'm muted because I'm talking to myself so I don't interrupt.
Okay.
Everybody's stressed.
I have ideas on what you could do, but I can't share them because we don't have a telepathic bond.
I'm trying to be careful. I'm trying to be like safe. Okay, my goal was to get out of view of guards and look for like vents and shit. I don't know. It's just, I'm trying my best. I'm not really causing trauma.
Among
Okay.
Us.
Among Us.
I don't
I
have
need
enough cocoa for this stress.
So, you make your way up to the receptionist. You can see the receptionist is like not side-eyeing you, but is side-eyeing Roth and is looking at you going, "So how can I help you today?"
I have a meeting in one of these rooms.
All right, what's your name?
I am Diane.
Diane.
Um,
What's your last name? I'm trying not to laugh.
Diane Hale.
Diane Hale. What the fuck kind of name is that, Becca?
It sounds close enough to die in hell that it's on brand for Dea.
I know.
That's not the intent. Okay, she has like I'm crying. She has like 3 or 4 fake names that she uses on the regular. I don't remember them.
Oh no. Okay.
Well, I remember one of them was I remember the first name was like Dianda, which I thought was too weird, so I shortened it to Diane. And then I remember the last name of another one was Hale.
So it's become Diane Hale.
Diane Hale.
It did
I
not
kinda
mean
like
to do
it.
Diane Hale.
So the receptionist is gonna kind of look through a little book that she has and goes, "I don't have a Diane Hale listed anywhere here."
Oh, that's. There must have been a mistake then.
You can
Panache.
Panache again.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Persuasion. It's a 16. I'm still doing well, but it's getting worse every time. Did she fail?
Receptionist rolled a natural 20.
Well, nothing really happens, and she's just not charmed.
No, sweetie, I'm sorry. If you're not here, I can't let you in.
Why am I invisible on this?
Oh, you have to do
Oh,
slash
right.
OOC.
Wait, I forgot to log in. Oh my
I didn't see my
You're
token
right
on the
there.
map. I didn't see a token on the map, so I didn't know it was on there.
Yeah, you are. So, sorry, sweetie. I can't let you in unless you have a reason to be here.
Oh, I was just called up here for a meeting. But if I'm not on the list, I guess I just need to go back down. No! She's not ready for this.
Roth, you see that Roth has been standing nearby and has been watching you. And you see the mechanical slats that are there for eyes narrow and then return to normal as he turns and walks away. He rolled a 3 on his insight.
Oh.
I'm so nervous.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it really is something. I don't know how it keeps happening, but it does.
I should not have gotten this far.
But Roth is no longer watching you. He has turned and walked away back down one of the halls. But the receptionist has made it clear you can't come in.
Okay. Let me take a glance real quick. Yeah, nothing really useful in my inventory. I do have the dust of disappearance if I can get her to look away, but I
Smoke bomb.
am saving that for dire emergencies. So I guess I'm just gonna turn back to the elevator and try to go down a floor.
Okay. You make your way back over to the elevator, call for the elevator, and the elevator comes back up, and the same guard's there and goes, I thought you had a meeting.
I did, but there was some error, you know, that my name's not on the list, so I can't see him right now.
Oh, that's fair.
Sorry.
Yeah. Get in.
I did not mean to type.
No, you're okay. You're okay. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I think 3 people have done it today, so I don't care
Yeah.
anymore.
You're good.
Okay. I go.
I am unfazed.
Thankfully, we're not really on this map. Yeah, just...
Just because other people are doing this, then you have to as well.
You actually are in the scene.
Peer pressure's a bitch. All my friends jumped off a cliff. I want to go too.
I want to go too.
Oh god.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you head back down the elevator. Are you gonna go back all the way down?
Do I have to... I kind of want to try and get off on a different floor because 11 was really, really guarded.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of suspecting all the other ones will be guarded, but okay.
Which one do you want to get off on?
Just 12.
12?
So,
Okay.
so she's just gonna be like, well, since I have to wait for him, maybe I can, you know, kind of explore a little bit. So maybe you could drop me off on like the 12th floor instead of taking me back down.
Yeah, I could do that. Sorry. Yeah, I can do that. I don't know why he got a southern accent when he was very clearly not.
It's a disease. It's spread.
Being southern? Yes, it is.
No.
So he brings the elevator back down to the 12th floor. And as you walk out, you see that there is a hall that splits into just 2 directions, left and right. And you see that one's labeled men's, the other one's labeled women's.
Excellent. To the women's.
Like an awkward kid in high school with no one to sit with at lunch, you are
To
hiding in the bathroom.
or the locker room, whatever it is.
So you begin making your way in, and you make your way over to an area that is a little bit small. Well, not I shouldn't say small. Judging by the way the building's laid out, it looks like this one's a little bit smaller than the other one is. But you see that there are various bunks that are going from area to area, with partitions that separate the bunks from each other, and some people who are sleeping inside of these bunks. You found the dormitories.
Cool. Actually, this is really good. Are they all asleep?
Not everybody's asleep. There are a few that are asleep. There are a few that are talking in hushed tones, trying to be polite. But like there are clearly like a few guys who are like there taking a nap because they had a late shift or something like that. or a few women, I should say. And it looks like, yeah, this is the dorms area. Most everybody here is either not wearing armor or is like wearing part of the armor as they're getting undressed so they could go to like not be on work.
Has anyone noticed me come out? Like, did they like?
I mean, do you want to be noticed or do you not want to be noticed? You're a rogue with obscene
start-
rolls.
I want to sneak.
Okay, roll stealth check.
I have an idea now of what I can do for this team. Stuff. Not my best, but it's still 19.
Okay. So 19, I don't believe anybody would be able to beat that. Just because they're all just kind of guys. You would be able to kind of start slipping through, just looking like you're not really looking to talk to anybody. You don't go unnoticed, but you go unnoticed, if you understand what I mean. You know? People see
pay
you,
me no
but they don't pay
mind.
attention to you.
Yeah. Good.
So you're able to just kind of like meander your way through without any real issues. What are you trying to do?
I wanted to see if any of them had ID cards.
Okay, so you're looking to start stealing from people. Okay, I'm gonna. So all right, do you want to roll perception or you want to roll investigation? Investigation's meaning you're gonna be digging through people's personal belongings. Perception means you're gonna be looking at them, and you're gonna be kind of like sizing them up to see if they have it on their person.
I was hoping to just kind of like, if I'm unnoticed, I wanted to try and steal it from like the sleeping people because I feel like that would be less noticeable, or at least less immediately noticeable. So I would be rolling investigation.
So they may not have it on their so that's gonna be investigation, yeah.
Yeah. Woo! 30.
Jesus Christ. Also, Jolly decided against the what is it? VTuber?
Oh, I have it up. I didn't want to interrupt or anything.
Oh no, it's okay.
Fine.
You're good.
You're good.
You can do it because Jace isn't involved in the scene, so you can do your
Oh,
thing.
okay, hang on.
Yeah, they are ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready.
So, Dea, you would see that there is definitely a little area that is partitioned off, and there you can see there's a dwarven woman who's kind of like face half laid into the pillow, just. And you see that on a nearby table in their little partitioned area, there is what appears to be like a three-folded piece of paper that looks like there are a couple of sheets to it, but that looks like something that acts as an identifier. I'll have you just roll me sleight of hand, please.
That's the wrong one. Sorry. There we go.
Survive.
Same dice roll.
It was, yeah. There's a company mandated map there.
The
Is your
universe said it
company
was going to be a
mandated-
15.
Is there company mandated map there? No, judging by her sleeping, it sounds like she's a veteran. She's dead tired. She doesn't need the map anymore. She's been here for too long. So,
She's 2 weeks from retirement.
and then Dea stabs her.
No one has to know.
Like, can I just say it was so funny that Becca's muted and in the background of Connor I hear, no!
You just kind of sidle up, going unobserved by everybody else, and you just steal the identification papers, tuck it into your belt, keep going. Do you want to keep... Now, here's the question. Do you want to steal enough papers for everybody, or are you just stealing one?
I'm definitely gonna. I'm definitely gonna try and steal more than one.
Okay.
I don't think I can risk getting enough for everyone.
Okay. So, you, I will say, with your investigation, you know of a few other people who definitely seem to be your best bets for, you know, getting a hold of those identification papers, I will need a stealth check.
Okay, so I think what I want to do is grab, if I can, without being caught,
Mm-hmm.
which I think I'm good. I want to
I
grab
think so
like
too.
maybe one or two more from here and see if I can duck into the guys section and grab one from there.
Okay.
That might be a little bit riskier, but I'll just like see how it
Okay.
goes.
Two more
Because
sleight of hand checks.
it's a 23 and another 20. Oh, it's
Okay.
a 20.
You manage to you slip by, you grab one pretty quickly, no problems. You get to the other one, you get over to the partition, you lay your hand on it, and you hear the person start to stir. And then they roll back over and go back to sleep. And you just take the papers, keep going.
So I have 3 from the women's section. That's good enough for me. I don't want to push it. So I am going to slip out and, well, first of all, because I just remembered I was trying to do this on the early floor. Are there like, a high security place probably doesn't, but are there like human-sized vents that are convenient?
Yeah, I'll say for clarification, you got like you got a identification papers for an elf, identification papers for a human, and then that dwarf woman. The names on the papers are Strider, Rimley, and Gaelus.
Yeah, vents. I mean, it's the only thing I can think of that might connect floors, you know?
There.
I hate this game, and I do want you to know I'm on my way to kill you right now.
Yeah, I don't think I didn't see what you did here.
I've got eyes. They function occasionally.
Occasionally. So, you have 3 papers right now. Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, are there any other exits to this floor, normal or otherwise, that I can see as I kind of slip out of the women's section?
Well, there's the elevator and then the staircase, and then there are windows.
So there's a staircase.
You want to be risky.
Where's the staircase?
Oh, no, on this one that's would be the staircase. No. Just the elevator. There's the elevator and windows.
Are the windows only in the, like, dorm section, or is there one in the hallway?
There's one in the hallway. Oh no.
Does the window open?
You could very easily open it.
Um,
Fucking Dea falls from 120 feet.
I don't
They're
want to do this.
so fucking dead.
I
Not with
swear
Death
to
Ward.
God, Becca,
Oh no, you're
I
right with Death
swear-
Ward!
Death Ward!
There'd be like a 15-foot crater, and she'd just stand up out of it.
Minor inconvenience.
Can you imagine being a pedestrian?
Hey,
Some
you know,
fucking half-elf plummets from the building.
you know the
Bam!
whole if you drop a
Get
penny
back
from the
up.
top of the Empire State Building?
Well, I think dropping a half-elf from the Empire State Building would be a lethal velocity.
Probably.
Jolly, be careful. I think we're gonna make Jolly hyperventilate.
I'm just gonna see if it opens. It's not gonna go out it yet.
Yeah.
It does open, yes. As you open it, you will definitely know that the window makes a louder as like the wind starts blowing in, but you kind of close it real quick.
Yeah, I was just testing it. Okay. Alright. Well, I still want to go to see if I can manage to slip into the guy's side and grab, like, a thing from a sleeping guy. Because I want at least one male slip.
Okay. Make me a stealth check, please. Oh, thank God.
It was over the like digital die like almost ended at one, and I was like,
Blowing on your
Trying
phone.
real
I
hard.
died for the window.
Well, I love how you may or
So-
may not have someone who's invisible with you and has a high stealth.
I don't know if she's with me. She hasn't said anything.
Love the
She
idea of
is.
Siga just standing behind you going,
Watching you sneak around.
Silently judging me.
Point of order. How long has it been?
Point of order. It's probably been about at this point we'll say 45 minutes.
So she's got 15 minutes left on that invisibility. And that's if Mercy doesn't get hit, which hopefully she doesn't, but
I've not failed a single Constitution check yet.
Let's try it. Let's
Not gonna
challenge that.
happen.
Jump out the building. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let me find a window.
So you manage to make your way into the men's room, the men's dormitory. You see, it's a little bit larger than the women's. You think it might be just because of numbers more than anything. There are partitioned areas. This being a men's dormitory, is pungent with the smell of dude stank, because men are gross. There are definitely some parts where, like, you can see that someone has just left their laundry, like, on the floor in front of their area and hasn't cleaned it, or like they haven't bothered to keep their partitioned area clean in the slightest. But this is a dormitory.
I mean, Day is used to living on a pirate
boat?
ship, so like she's fine. I am like, ugh, okay. She's not really trying to risk it for the biscuit. She just knows that this is something we need, so she's basically going for like the closest sleeping guy and just if she can find it. His little
Okay. Do me a favor and make me a... Well, you should make an investigation check first. Okay, roll a sleight of hand. You managed to find one, no problem.
rogue baby. This is what I'm good
And
at.
you managed to steal it with no problem. You see that there's a guy who has fallen asleep. His underwear is starting to ride down, and he wears just that, and like you can see his crack, and you just kind of see it and go, just steal his papers and walk away.
Dea, good. To
Disgusting.
be fair, this is what Dea is good at.
Yeah, maybe she was the best choice. Oh god. Sweating so bad. She's gonna go back to the window.
Are you actually going back to the window?
I don't want to go through the elevator again.
Okay.
No, wait. I don't know.
It's up to you,
Becca,
dude.
I'm gonna say this. Day would be smart enough to know there might not be another open window for a while.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It would be, if I was able to get an open window on the 10th floor, this would be a direct route past the checkpoint. I have both rope and the spell slot that would let me summon creatures
I want to point
outside
out,
the window.
Day is also smart enough to know that if Siga is with her, Siga might not be able to do the climb even if Dea can.
Siga doesn't have death ward.
You might
Not
just
trying
be
to do the
leaving
climb.
Siga
I know
invisible
I-
on the floor.
I know I can't do the climb, that I don't have that capability, and I'm not willing to fall 12 stories.
But it would be funny.
Be fun.
It would be
That'd
funny.
be hilarious.
No!
The angry
Jolly.
whisper of Jolly.
I hear no!
I'm vetoing this right now.
Maddie comes out of nowhere and smacks the plan down to the ground.
Are you sure
because
you don't want? Are you
It's
sure you
because
don't
I'm
want
not
to take?
here. I put death ward anyway.
Are you sure you don't want to take 78 d6 points of falling damage?
Jesus.
Can you roll that out of curiosity to see how much damage that would be?
Sure.
Oh god.
Let's hope we don't crash the system.
Yeah,
How
while
many
this
times would it kill Dea?
how many times over?
Holy shit.
286 points of damage.
If Gael was raging, he would be okay.
It would be actually. That would kill me.
4 times over.
4 times over. Anyway, in the hallway, because the hallway splits, so there's a place. So right now, Day is kind of like near the elevator, so there's not really like anyone nearby. But she is gonna be very, very quietly. She's gonna be like, Siga.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Great job helping me.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Can we like cut to another scene? Can we be stuck here for a bit?
Yeah, sure.
Because I've been here for a while and I want to see where like other.
Sure. Mercy,
Time to think.
Haru, Erudite, and Maddie, who's here now.
Yay!
You guys
Yes.
are currently inside of the staircase on the 11th floor. Yes, Jess?
This is gonna be a really... Seems like an out-of-pocket question, but I have a reason. While we were walking around and looking around at people, did any of them have comm discs?
You did not immediately note any comm discs on the guards in here. No. But,
Because we know they're Aetirius.
Yeah, you know that they are Aetirius make.
And most of us are wearing high-ranking uniforms, so I think we can get by with using them sparingly.
Mm-hmm.
We can.
Okay.
We could probably use them. At least with the people that are not here. Where's Ro and Gael? Where'd they go?
You know... That's not for me to answer. That's for Ro to answer when she gets back.
Can I insight check that?
Yes, you may.
Do I need to roll something for that?
I'm assuming deception.
I don't know, because you're not lying, you're just saying, I can't tell you.
I mean, I can tell you where, but I wouldn't know the reason.
Melissa's not even gonna say that. She knows better than that.
I'll just have you roll an insight check.
13 plus 6. No. Is it plus 6? Or is it plus 7? I think it's plus 6. Hold on. Give me a moment. I think it's plus 6. Oh my god, I have too many things open. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've rolled an insight check, so.
I mean, what's your wisdom modifier?
It's a plus 1.
So
But I'm
then
proficient
would
in
be
it.
plus
So yeah,
six.
plus 6.
6.
So 19 total.
So, she said, I can't tell you that. The unspoken portion of that, it was, I can't tell you that because I don't know how you'll react.
Time for this right now. But someone's going to tell me what's going on at some point.
I have a feeling they'll probably have to because I love Ro. I love her dearly. I don't know if she's smart enough to figure out what needs to come next.
Okay. We'll deal with that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Now, let's go down a floor and snoop and see if we can find any stuff.
Okay.
You've been judged.
If we can find an individual, then I might be able to get a glimpse of their identification.
If I can see it, I can copy it.
Maddie, any thoughts? Or are you too worried about the fact that we let Dea go by herself?
I'm worried about Dea, of course. Like that.
To be fair, the guard picked her, not us.
I can send her a message if you want. Will that make you feel better?
Yeah, little bit.
Okay. Let's not do it now because it's only been a few minutes since. Let's wait like 20 minutes. Because if we do it now, if we do it now, we won't know.
It's
There is
not
one
much
thing
of a
I'm.
reconnaissance.
There's also one thing I'm going to point out to you. Erudite.
Yeah.
You know the constraints of a message.
No,
One
I
foot
was
of
gonna use
stone.
sending.
Oh, sending. Never
Yeah.
mind, it's completely different.
Yeah. I was gonna use sending, not message. No, I can't see her. I don't know where she is in the building, so I can't really see her. So, but I can use sending. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's not do it right now because she literally just went. So, but I will. I promise. In like 10-15 minutes, I will send something so we can figure that out. Okay, Maddie? I promise.
Okay.
Mercy.
Real quick, is there anyone who could overhear either by, because we know that they have cameras, or any persons in the stairwell right now?
None you see.
None I see of either?
Yeah. No. Yeah, none you see of either. Sorry, I was responding to a question. Yeah, no, you do not see cameras or people in the staircase. It's currently unoccupied, which is good.
Yeah. Let's go down the floor, and as we're going down, I'm going to take out the comm disc and very quietly and quickly contact Avro to see who the fuck Atticus, how do you pronounce that name?
Liar.
Whatever.
You said liar first.
I did say
It's
liar.
liar.
I don't know how you pronounce. That's how you pronounce the name,
Liar.
right?
Yes.
Liar.
Yes. that's
Okay,
how you
yeah,
pronounce-
liar.
Atticus.
Okay. What's going on?
Quiet.
Oh,
Who's Atticus Liar?
Atticus liar.
Wearing a cloak.
Steel blue cloak. He got snagged a while ago. Apparently got arrested for rebellious activities or something like that. Traitorous activities, something of the sort. He got snagged by someone. No one's seen him.
He wouldn't be a snitch, would he?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. He may or may not come out of this. It depends on what we can do.
What?
What? Goodbye.
What?
Hangs up.
You're
Oh,
so
boy.
mean to
Him trauma. Constantly causing him trauma.
He started it.
As she hangs up, she goes, okay. Definitely one of us. Maybe if we need to cause a diversion later, we can break him out on the way out. If not, well, we're gonna be fucking with the power structure anyways. He might get out on his own. It's another tool, as awful as that sounds.
Did we see any other prisoners in the prison things?
On the 11th floor? Yes, absolutely. There are plenty of people up there.
How do we know that it's not just him? Well, how do we know there's not more?
Because the empty cells had guards in front of them. The ones that the ones that were empty did not have guards in front of them.
Right.
The ones that
No,
had
no.
guards in front of them had people in them.
Not my question. My question was more how do we know there's not more cloaks? That was more what my thought was.
Well, the thing is, if we break Atticus out later, he will know who is and who isn't.
Maybe.
I want to break him out.
Later, when we're causing more chaos.
Okay, that's fine. I get the feeling
So-
that people who are trapped here are not necessarily as evil as.
Most of them are probably political enemies.
Anyway.
You guys make your way down one more floor, and as you exit out of the stairway entrance onto the 10th floor, you see it looks very similar to the one that was up above you.
What else? As we get off on this floor, Mercy's gonna go pretend. Excuse me, ladies. Sorry. Cats are fighting. I know you guys couldn't hear it, but it was very loud on my end. Mercy's gonna go.
Fighting.
She's gonna go. We're gonna pretend this is a basic check through because of the explosions in the distance. Got it?
Okay. I will say, as we're passing, Rudy is going to like look at cells.
Okay, you're gonna be looking at cells.
Har would say, I don't think I'll be much assistance in identifying any of these people, so I should stay here in the stairwell so we don't gather more attention.
That if you like, just make sure not to leave this floor for now. We don't need all of our squishies going by themselves. They can at least escape pretty easily.
I do want to ask how long it takes to go down the hallway and back.
Down the hallway and back?
Yeah, just like looking through from what we experienced on the floor above.
We'll say a minute, I guess. I don't know. It's one of those questions that I haven't thought of. Cody?
Alright, then he will indeed stay in the stairwell.
Okay, that's fine. So, Mercy, you're doing a regular check through. Or you're saying that's what you're pretending?
Shoulder to back, pretending to be a guard.
Fair enough. You're doing the performance. Okay, I won't make you have you do a check. As you guys are just kind of doing the I'm checking the place over performance, Mercy, Erudite is looking at the actual cells themselves. You aren't. Mercy, as you get past one of the cells, you spot something that is a little odd. Remind me, which eye did Erudite lose? Her right eye, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So on your left side, as that's the only one where you have a form of, what's the word?
Vision?
Peripheral vision.
Peripheral.
That's the word.
Maddie staying with Haru or coming with Mercy and Rudy?
Oh, good question, Maddie. What are you doing?
If I'm following, would I have to make a performance check, or would I?
No, I mean, really, basically, you've got someone wearing a high-ranking outfit, and they're not saying anything. They're just pretending to be doing a walkthrough. I'll say no checks needed.
Oh, I was just gonna follow.
Okay.
So
that's
yeah.
totally fine.
Like where my squishies are at all times.
That's also fair. Yeah, Erudite, as you are doing the walkthrough with Mercy, on the side of your left eye, the only one you have peripheral vision on, you catch a glimpse of something red on the back wall of one of the cells. And you kind of turn, and in there you see that written on the back of the wall in blood is, "Where is he?" And slumped against the back wall is a guy with his left eye and most of his head out. Gone, like hollowed out.
On Mercy. Just like tugs on his sleeve.
She'll pause as though double checking and look in.
You see the same thing. You see a man who has basically his eye and a chunk of his head kind of like hollowed out, like melon balled. That's the best way of describing it. And it looks like a gorier version of what you saw in your dream.
Wonderful. Mercy, there's a guard at this door, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Mercy's gonna look at him and go, "What the fuck's going on with that one?"
What do you mean? He's... Jesus! What
Yeah.
the fuck happened?
Are you not paying attention?
He was fine 5 minutes ago. What happened?
Let me take a look at him if nothing else. So I gotta
Fine,
write
fine.
a report on this.
Fine. He hands over the keys.
Cool. Mercy will open the gate. Hey, real quick, Connor.
Yep. It's not a
Mercy's
gate, by the way. It's a door.
Yeah. Does this look like it's a universal kind of key for these doors, or is it just for this one?
It's just for this one.
Damn it.
It is specific.
Because Prestidigitation lets you make trinkets. That's why I was asking.
I know. No.
Motherfucker. I tried. Mercy's gonna go in and she's gonna motion to the other two to follow her because one, Mercy's not that intelligent, and two, Maddie at least has some wisdom. And when I say some, I mean hopefully a good bit more than Mercy, considering her roles usually. So one of them's going to do a better job at looking this guy over than she is. So.
Okay. So.
But
you
I will
guys are
give
going to look over the body.
I will
find
give
out what-
assistance to either of them that need it.
Okay, so Maddie, do you want to make the roll, or Eric, do you want to make the roll?
What roll is it?
It will be. Well, it depends. Are you looking for like hidden objects, or are you looking for
Yeah,
what happens?
Well,
Like-
it's more of like what the fuck caused the the blunt, the
Medicine.
damage to him, I guess.
It'd
Like
be
did he hit-
investigation.
Okay. Oh boy.
Do you want me to do it? Do you want me to
Yeah,
do it?
do the investigation.
With my speed plus 10? So,
And-
with assistance? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So advantage.
And then, if Maddie wants to check to see if he's still alive, I'm gonna assume no, but like, if you could,
You can roll if you
if
want.
you, if you could figure out how long he's been dead, that would be useful.
But then the guard said he was alive for 5 minutes ago, wasn't he?
That's true. But how much has that guard actually been paying attention? Let's be real.
And it's also-
Yes, Joel.
Love the idea of Mercy going, is he still alive? Maddie looking at Mercy, at the body, just staring for a second and going, no.
Mercy's line of work, she's seen someone get an arrow through the head and live, okay?
I was saying that as soon as Maddie turns away, the one eye just blinks and the head moves.
Oh,
Not okay, just because it's the day before Halloween, we don't have to be freaky like that.
No, we do.
No.
Pretty
Always
freaky.
freaky like
It
that.
already is!
I know, that's what I'm saying, we don't have to make it worse.
What did we do roll?
Capitalism.
A 25.
A 25 on investigation.
Yeah.
So, looking over the person themselves, you see that they have no ways of doing this to themselves. But they do have on their person what looks to be a necklace. And on that necklace, it is made of a simple chain. Actually, in this case, it'd be a simple string. A stone. And on that stone, you see two things. On the front side, you see what looks to be a circle with the line coming off of it, which then splits, and then splits again, and then splits again, and then splits again, where every split comes into two, which then comes into two, which then comes into two. And then on the back side, you see something that looks like this.
Here's what I think it is. It
Hugs and
is.
kisses?
Love you!
I was trying to figure out how to make the joke
your
down the
eye
gully.
out.
It is what I
Wow.
think
Love
it
you
is.
guys.
Also, Connor, just sending you something just as an aside.
hmm
Really dodged a bullet.
You certainly did dodge a bullet.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Anything else?
Hey, Jolly.
Yeah.
Huh?
Does Maddie want to roll a medicine check?
I guess. I don't think I'm... Yeah, well...
You're gonna be better off than the rest of us.
It is worth a shot, but I'm not a medical person. In
Does
the
she
slightest.
also get advantage from me being here?
I have 11.
I can. You can roll a second time for advantage because you're getting assistance.
Okay, I will... Oh, that's a bit
That's-
better.
It's 19. It's smooth. The hollow in the head is smooth, like glass.
As in, like, if you were cutting out a melon?
That's actually a very good way of comparing it. But it's literally like edged weapons are slightly ragged and jagged, and they leave marks, and they don't cut perfectly. This is a perfect cut.
So, he wrote the message with his hand?
You can see his hand is stained bright red.
Okay. And yet there's no, like, items on the ground that would cause this blunt of damage at all? It's
None.
just carved out?
It's carved out perfectly. When I said like a melon baller, I mean like a melon baller.
Ew.
It is perfect.
Dear God. He's definitely not alive.
Oh fuck no, he's dead as hell.
Oh God.
He doesn't know how shit works, but
I mean,
she's
it's
got
true. Well, and in fairness, there have been people who survive injuries like this, but no, he is dead as fuck.
Do I have any knowledge of what, like, the symbols mean?
You can roll knowledge religion.
Okay.
I will say Rudy is the other person who Haru is shared like that symbol with for looking for books.
That is true. Haru did bring up the symbol OXO.
Okay.
That was a long time ago now, then.
It was.
But
21.
she also has
No,
keen mind.
16. I'm sorry. 16.
16? Never heard of it. Simple as that. You've never heard of that symbol.
We're taking
Either.
taking it. We need to take it.
Alright. And Mercy will stand up and let those two out of the cell first. Hand the key back to the guard and go, get this shit cleaned up.
Do we even know what his name was, though?
It should be on the door.
Yes. It was Anthony Ripken.
What's the number on the door out of curiosity?
The number on the door?
Mhm.
010.
We only went one down one floor, yet the one above us was 02. That's a lot of cells, or the numbering's just weird. Thank you. Like I said, get it cleaned up.
Yeah, that's a plan.
And we'll continue until we're done and come back out.
Keeping an eye out.
You continue along. You do not see any other blue cloaks.
Okay.
The second we step back out in the hallway and we know the door is closed and they can't hear us, Mercy's gonna turn to the other two and go, "What the fuck was that?"
You said that that Haru has mentioned the OXO thing to her, right?
Yep. You guys tried to research it.
Shows the necklace to Haru. Found this in a dead man's room. His eye hollowed out.
And Maddie said the skull was smooth inside.
There's like no evidence of any weapons whatsoever with his head, so it's completely carved out, clean.
And he wrote, "Where is he?" on it.
Well,
In blood. Before he died. Horrifying.
Or the dead person, the thing that did it, wrote it in his blood.
Well, his hand was bloodied.
Oh, Michelle missed that part because she had to use the restroom.
You're good.
Haru takes a few deep breaths, contemplating. And then just... I'm afraid there is no way of learning about this from anywhere except its source, as neither the libraries in the ancient city nor the most omnipotent creatures in the Feywild knew anything of this.
So this is another thing we're gonna have to compartmentalize for now.
We'll take a piece of paper and show you the scene when we get safety.
I think a description is good enough.
Cool. Next floor.
Yes,
down a
let's try to
How
find
long
some
has it been now at
offices.
this point?
I will say it's been long enough that you can now do the sending you mentioned.
Yeah. So I will send a message to Dea. Is everything alright? Are you okay? Have you gotten anything? That's it. Let me mark that spell off.
Fuck!
Wait, at what point in the journey is Dea at?
I'm assuming where I am kind of
Yes, where you are
contemplating.
currently. We have matched up the times.
He's hanging out the window on a rope, like,
I'm
great.
Everything's
fine.
Just hanging around.
Just hanging around. It's like, why is there wind in this sending spell?
And also, I just did a real quick visual representation of the other symbol. You know what the OXO looks like. It's pretty straightforward. That's what it looks like.
I don't like spending when happened twice, but okay.
Stuck on 12th floor with Siga. Roth on 15th. I found 4 identification papers. Is there an open window?
Okay. So she's okay. She'll look directly at Maddie and be like, she's okay. She's with Siga, which is good.
Okay.
Siga's with her.
Right.
We'll need
she
Siga
got some-
back soon.
She got some IDs.
Okay.
She wants to know if there's an
Aw.
open window.
Why does she want to know there's a window?
She did not tell me that.
Is the window in the stairwell out of curiosity?
No windows in the stairwell, but there is a window on the prison floor.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
I would just tell her we can't do that without raising suspicion on us.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna send another message back, so.
Kitty kitty.
I only have so many spell slots. I can only do it so many times.
It's okay.
If you don't reply right away, Day is just gonna assume no.
Yeah. Yeah. What else did she say? What else did Dea say?
And I mentioned Roth was on the 15th floor.
Oh yeah. Also, our friend is on the 15th floor.
One.
Which one?
Roth.
Fuck, it's a good thing Dea went.
Yeah, it's a good thing Dea went.
And it's a good thing Ro's not with us, because he would definitely recognize the two of us.
So.
We're gonna have to not get detected as we go up, or we'll have to be prepared to brute force from our point up that way.
There comes a point where I think we're gonna have to brute force.
Hold on.
Out of
Connor, quit
curiosity-
laughing at Jill eating peanut butter spoons.
I was so enthralled by the cat, and then I looked and I saw, oh, Jill's eating peanut butter out of a fucking spoon.
A plastic spoon.
It's a healthy snack.
It is a healthy snack.
Yeah.
So, it's been like 30 minutes since the bombs went off.
It's been about 45 at this point.
It's been like
So
45
now
minutes.
everybody is matched up time-wise.
Okay.
Yes, man?
Then I'm gonna calm Ro.
Yeah. Do it. I was gonna
And-
suggest that.
Mercy will go boop boop boop.
Who you contacting?
Ro.
Bro? Hey. Oh, I'm sorry. Peanut butter.
Wait.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Hello?
Bud, are you almost done?
Oh. About that, there's approximately every single book on the goddamn surface of the planet here, and we need specific ones, but they don't have. It's bad.
How many do you have? Do you... Bud,
So bad.
can I remind you of something important, Ro?
Yeah, sure.
I have a bag of holding just for books.
We're in Odela. Do you want us to
Was that
carry all
portal?
the mounts? I mean, yeah, we went to that portal. I'm not gonna try to hide that with you.
Well, we gotta meet up again. Dea's been exploring, by herself. Our buddy's here.
Which one?
To be fair,
Sorry,
she
had to
already
continue
knew
the
about
joke.
that.
Fair.
Had to continue the joke.
Fair.
How do you pronounce his name? Roth?
Roth.
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 We could stick with Ruth. I like Ruth.
We already knew
Regardless,
about him.
big
last
scary
week.
man who knows both of us are shit-faced liars is here.
Ooh. Alright, well, it's better that he... Okay, this is gonna sound insensitive. It's better that he's there and not here.
No, that's fair. And it's better that Dea met him and not me.
Yeah.
Regardless,
And wait, hold on. And Day is still alive?
Daya's still alive. Rudy just messaged her.
That's good. That's good.
We will run down, grab you, run up, grab Daya, and reconvene. Cause I gotta get to Sega soon, cause invisibility wears off soon. I will bring the book bag over.
Oh, you're gonna like come like all the way over here?
I don't know, what do you prefer?
We have a time limit here. What's our time sitting at, Connor?
In 20 to 15 minutes, there's going to be another Aetirius employee on the premises. Whether or not they're going to be coming up to that floor, who knows? But
Okay. Well, we have a little bit of a time limit here. In about 20, 15 minutes, there's going to be another guy here who like actually works for Aetirius. So I don't know if this would be the best place to meet. I don't really know. You could, if you want to come here. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. We have looked through every conceivable drawer in this area, but we're figuring this out. If you want to come here, you can.
Mose is gonna look at Rudy.
Can they hold all the books? Is it possible for them to like hold all the books and then just
Yeah,
pop in?
tell Rudy there's books. Tell Rudy there's so many books.
I know.
She'll
Rudy's
love it here.
Rudy's like.
Mose is gonna go. They're not gonna be able to grab them all without my bag. I have a dumb idea. We're gonna go down to the 5th floor. We're gonna wait for Daya to come back. Hopefully she knows to come to the stairwell. If not, we can send her a comm call real quick.
I can send her another message if we really have to do that.
We'll all meet in the stairwell. I'm going to send you through with the book bag, so that way, Rudy, maybe you'll know what looks important. Do not ask too many questions. We can answer questions later.
So we just good to stay where we are.
For the moment, just be prepared
She'll
for
just
Rudy.
nod. Okay.
Cool. You'll hear in the background, Ro is still fucking rifling through shit like at Mach speed.
All right.
Mose is gonna hand the book bag over to Rudy. Let's go.
all right. So, all of you are going down to the 5th floor.
We're going to stay in the stairwell. I'm just sending Rudy through.
Okay. So Rudy, you're going down to the 5th floor to go to Adela.
Mm-hmm.
And
Cody.
I will say, I'd still like to see what the identification looks like, in case if there are different forms of it.
I mean, Daya's gonna have that. We're gonna get a bunch from Daya, so I think we'll just.
If there are a lot of people in one place, we should maybe try to find a slightly higher ranking office worker or the such.
I don't think a high-ranking office worker is going to get us higher up. Up there seems more the military route than office.
No, but it can tell us if there are differences in the identification.
I imagine if Daya grabbed 4, some of them are going to look vastly different.
Daya, you are on the 12th floor. You have Siga with you. What's your plan to get down?
I was gonna open the elevator door.
Okay.
Oh.
So, you want to try and muscle open the elevator door without calling for it?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me athletics.
Can I have a crowbar.
Yes, you can roll athletics with advantage.
Thank you. It's still not gonna go.
This is the exact purpose of a crowbar.
Thank God
Boy,
for
it's great when you
advantage.
had that advantage, isn't it?
Nope.
All right, maybe not.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my
This
god.
is a curse for your hubris.
Should have opened the window.
This is
You just get back on and make up a lie.
That is so impressive.
You're literally a proficient in deception, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
who
So,
cares
Daya.
if you're proficient or not?
Daya,
I'm proficient in intimidation. That's the only charisma I have.
Daya, you go to use the crowbar to try and open up the elevator doors, and you misjudge how easy it is to open these doors using a crowbar. and you put in a whole lot of force into it, and you heft it up as hard as possible and lose your balance and trip into the elevator shaft.
Wait, what?
Sika's there. Can Sika try to catch her?
Sika, please try to catch her.
I have. Okay.
Actually, in fairness, you do hear Sika go, "Oh, fuck."
So you have the strength to catch her.
Dea, I'll give you a dexterity check to try and grab onto the cables, and that is the only check you will get.
Dea's social awkwardness is going to be the death of her. I want you to know this.
It's fun. At first, I fall 1 floor, and on top of the fucking. Anyway, what is it?
Below or above?
What was it again? Was it a dex save or
Dexterity save.
Okay.
And then, depending on how you roll, we're gonna play the high or low game. Great. So you very quickly start like grabbing onto the cables as hard as possible, and as you just grab onto it and your hands bite into the cables themselves, you begin to slide down slightly, and your feet touch the top of the elevator. You managed to avoid falling.
I would like to shake Dea. Can I do that?
I'm gonna be real cheap. I don't know what to go from here.
Maddie hears about this.
The problem is, to put this into perspective for you real quick, even if you wanted to go down right now, you could not because the elevator is on the floor below you. You're better off just getting back onto the floor, Becca. You literally cannot get out any other way than the
so
elevator,
funny.
you goblin!
To fall in! I just wanted to open the door.
If it weren't for the laws of this land, I would.
Oh my god.
Remember when everyone was worried about Gael and Ro being off on their own?
Those two off on their own.
And everything else went wrong? Yeah, I remember.
Gael and Ro are doing great right now. I just want you all to know that.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. This is amazing.
This is incredible.
It's making me stressed.
You think you're stressed?
I want you to die again. Are you kidding me?
There is such an easy solution. Just lie.
No.
So, Dea,
Oh my god.
you
Okay.
are standing on top of an elevator. It starts to rise.
Wait, hold on. Okay, well, if it starts to rise, I'm gonna get out on the second floor.
Well, that's fair. You see a problem quickly.
Oh boy.
The gate closed behind you.
Oh, okay. How large is a giant spider?
How large
Do
is
they
the
have
what?
wall climb? Can they carry me?
Do you want to try and start climbing up?
I don't know.
What are you looking to
Or
do,
you
my
could use
dear?
the crowbar again.
Well, okay, well the elevator's not that fast.
Nope.
Slow. So I could probably open the door. Let me try to open the door before I do my.
Make me another athletics check with advantage. Please
Before
don't
you-
roll another
Before
1
you
or a 2.
commit to something that is
Before I
really
commit to something that could make everything worse.
Does
I
Sika
will
help
if-
her at least?
Okay.
Better.
It's better.
That's much better.
Significantly better.
Oh god.
So you manage to kind of pry it up, and like you see like the gate does get held up slightly, and then someone grabs the crowbar out of your hands, which then disappears. But you are back on the top floor.
Sika is recovering from having a heart attack.
Fuck.
Hope to God Sika tells Maddie what you've done.
You have to be punished for your transgressions.
Okay.
You're on the 12th floor, and the elevator goes up past you.
Think of the comedy if the elevator had opened.
You hear
on the 12th floor.
you hear Siga go, "Do you want to try again?"
Think you would work with Stomach? That was a joke. I'm sorry. I'm really stressed.
I also love the thought that even if you were able to get out, there were like guards who could see the elevator and they would see the doors open, no elevator there, and you step out.
Hey.
Hey, I've got a great idea.
Yeah?
Let's call for the elevator and just say 11th floor. How about that?
Okay, alright. I'll call for the elevator.
You press the button for the elevator. In a little bit of time, it comes back down.
Hey.
Oh, hi there.
I'm going back down to the 11th floor.
Alright, that's fine. Says the elevator go down to the 11th floor.
Speed run.
He's not gonna question what people are doing!
The amount of anger that is in my soul from how simple this could have been. And Becca and Dea, what so socially awkward?
Oh my god.
Maybe we were wrong. Maybe
Becca?
Mercy should have gone. Or Haru. One of us could have
cheeks
gone.
hurt.
I love you, honey.
I'm still wearing a shirt that says #1 Sega Stan. I want everyone to know that is on my person at all times. That I have a great idea.
Right now, I just want Maddie to know what has happened. Because I want Maddie to yell at her.
The
so
best
bad.
part is that this elevator only goes up to the 15th floor and only goes down to the 11th floor. So the drop would have been 10 feet and you would have taken no damage. It just would have been embarrassing.
Yeah, well, does it only go
Yes!
up to the 15th? Does
It only
not
goes
go higher?
It only goes 15 to 11.
Okay. Well, I was hoping it. Well, for one, I was hoping it would go higher.
Not this one.
Not this one. Yeah, she'll just as they leave the elevator, she just under her breath, she goes, "We're not talking about this." I know we're just leaving through the checkpoint.
You
And
hear
be-
Siga go, Because the security check won't let you through. Because they saw you come
Yeah,
through, so
they're
they're
like-
gonna let you out.
Yeah, they're like, "I'm done." See you later.
Oh god. You go where do you go after this, bud?
Goes to the stairs. Down
All
the
right.
elevator.
You take the stairs down and go for a little bit of a walk, and eventually you find the rest of your team. You find Mercy, Maddie, Haru, and Haru. Fucking Jesus Christ.
This is the
Yeah,
epitome
what's up,
of
man?
panic snowballing.
I already know this is going to be a disadvantage. Can I roll insight?
Yeah, sure.
Gotta
Can
know.
can I also roll insight?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god.
He's trying very hard to be calm.
That's a solid 7.
Oh! Oh, come on! What the
Would Maddie have advantage?
No.
Not yet, baby.
Not yet.
That's for
yet.
twins and wives only.
Yeah, Dea comes back down. Dea looks good.
You want me to roll?
No.
I'm not there. I want everyone to roll. Somebody has to find out.
Mercy's going to look at them after that and go, "Alright, Dea, Sika, how'd it go?"
They
I'll
just fall-
Dea fell down an elevator shaft.
I told you we were gonna talk about that!
Dea, I'm gonna... I think she's gonna grab her face.
No, it's fine.
Dea!
No, it's okay.
Don't lie to me!
It's all fine. Get out. No. He's just
She's not letting go by the way she's still holding her face.
Maddie goes to, like, attack Dea for this. Mercy will take the papers and look at them with Haru.
take the papers.
What did
Like-
you do?
Alternating between like strangling and hugging her.
Trying to avoid using the elevator again, and I thought I could. It's fine. It ended fine.
Was it fine, Sika?
I think it was probably like a 10-foot fall.
Without missing a chance, Mercy's gonna go, oh, that would have killed her then.
Oh, oh God.
You really want to choke right now,
Fucking
Mercy,
burn.
around me? Don't. Are you? You don't. You do not.
Mercy's just gonna look at her and go, why would I give a shit about making a joke around you anymore? And go back to the papers.
Daya just looked down.
The only real differences I'm seeing between these is names, gender, and race.
Exactly.
We could easily copy these with with the magic paper Rose got. And between the two of you, you can fake our way through. You can just say you got the identification papers from your handler. And we could fake Ro being your handler. Put you both at the center of a good performance. And you two are good at lying.
Let's work out the plan when we have everybody.
Alright, well, hopefully Booty hasn't gotten caught.
Because
So, out of
clearly
curiosity,
winging it doesn't really work.
out of curiosity, the group Maddie, Haru, Mercy, and now Daya, what are you guys going to do? Are you going to wait, or are you going to go back down to the 5th floor?
I assumed we were waiting outside the staircase on the 5th floor.
Okay. You're waiting outside the staircase on the 5th floor. Gael, Ro, you guys got the call from the rest of the team, so you know that Erudite's on the way. You guys are still digging through stuff over here.
Right.
Ro, you managed to find one book that looks like it's at least going to be a good step in the right direction. And while you definitely could give a shot at doing the conversion right now, it might be a little bit easier with more material. Yes, Gael?
I'm assuming it's been mentioned that this is part of a series, and Gail's in the room. Knowing how the bag of holding works, can Gael try and reach into the bag of holding, thinking of this particular book, to try and grab as many books that are this book as I can?
That is so very clever, and I can't be mad about it.
Okay.
You're making luck rolls in this case.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's the
I want you to roll me. It's going to be 3d20.
All right.
Yes, bro.
Is there any way would having
Are
inspiration?
you trying to add inspiration?
Would inspiration
No.
work? I have
No,
it.
not for this.
All
I'm
right.
still a bard.
All right.
'Cause
First one.
This is just luck. This is just like.
Fuck. All right. First
roll.
one's an 8.
Okay.
Second one's a 12.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one's a 10.
10. Let me double check.
Actually, let me know, because I'm still sitting on a DM inspiration. I might re-roll that 8.
Okay. 8, 12, 10. Okay. You go through the first time, and you're thinking of the second book in the series, and you do not pull up anything.
Okay.
You put your hand in the second time, you think of the third book in the series, and you pull out the third book. You put your hand in a fourth time, and you pull up nothing.
Okay.
So you have 1 and 3.
Gail's gonna open the bag of holding to Ro. Give it a shot.
Okay. Yeah. And then what do I roll? Is it just
You can just roll a d20. I'm gonna point out something. That luck roll was literally whether or not it was in the bag.
All right.
Because basically the way the bag of holding works, if you think second book of this in this series, if it's there, it's coming to your hand.
Okay.
So
All
if
right.
it's not there, it's just not there.
Right.
Okay.
Right. If we know what these two look like, go to yours. Do the same thing in your bag. I'll look through this one. Gail's gonna take the actually like solid backpack and just dump out the solid backpack.
And start looking for ones that look similar.
Yeah, we're just looking
Okay.
for similar books.
Ro, okay, in this case, you do get to roll a d20 for luck. You need to roll very well because you have a 10-pound bag.
That's like what, 4 books?
It's fine.
One
see.
book, really.
Oh, that's like one college textbook.
Just shaking this dice around a little bit, just giving
Hey,
it
hey, hey.
just,
Don't worry,
hey,
we're
hey,
not
Jill.
bad, yeah.
Huh?
Jill,
Yeah.
natural 1.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
Fuck you. 16.
There we go. I was hoping with
Not pull the book
the...
out.
God damn it.
I hate
It
this
probably have to be a
game.
natural 20, to be honest.
It had to be a 19 or a 20.
Yeah.
I was hoping by cursing it with the 1 it would do better.
He rolled. Man, if you rolled a 1, you would have pulled out just a porn book.
Not. No.
The secret book.
The secret book. So, Gail, you've dumped out the books you had. You have book 1, book 3. You know that there are several materials that you guys have kind of compiled onto the table off to the upper left-hand corner of this room.
Mm-hmm.
Erudite. You travel through the portal into the old Aetirius facility that you guys had raided a few months ago. You are down at the teleporter pad. What are you going to do?
Immediately cast invisibility on myself,
Okay.
because I do not want to get caught.
Cat.
I don't know where they... Did they say where they were when they did that? Did they say at all when they were
They
talking
did not
to
say where they were.
Shit.
Oh, look at that little kitty.
I'm gonna look around to see if I can see them. Hold on, I have to cast invisibility.
Do a perception check.
Okay, perception check.
Upstairs, you hear something go.
A 10.
You hear the sound of a bunch of something tumbling upstairs. You hear the sound of work from outside, like hammer and nails.
Here.
That's about it.
They're not gonna be where the work is. So I'll try to go upstairs.
Okay, you head upstairs and you will find that Gael and Bro are in this room. You're invisible though, so they can't see you.
Gael is still disguised as the human-looking dude, and Ro does have an Aetirius thing on and has different hair color.
Red hair.
Red hair.
Yeah, so Gael,
The Aetirius
there's a
thing.
man here who looks like no one you've seen, and then there's Ro with red hair.
I'll drop the invisibility. Who's that? Actually, hold on. No, wait. I can do an intelligence check with that shit.
No, you can actually, in fairness.
What's the DC
Then-
for it?
It's investigation, I think. Jace? What is it?
I believe it's 15, which I just make.
Okay.
I rolled really low.
We'll just say that we'll say she gets it. You know, it's not a big deal.
I'm not hiding my voice this time. We're busy figuring shit out.
Okay, what are we doing?
Books.
Books. Looking for books.
Like these. Find them.
What kind of books? like those
Books. Find books. I'm looking for books.
Okay.
He does have the book bag on her for reference.
Yeah, I hold up the book bag. Books in there.
Right, okay, give me these. Gail's gonna hand book 1 and 3 to Rudy.
What are these?
Keep
Can
it
I
secret.
see? Can I like kind of tell what they are from the cover?
From the cover, fuck no. The cover is like a blank leather-bound book. But if you flip open the pages,
She will like look through. I'm sorry, it's
yeah,
just like inner nature.
like flipping
look
through the pages, this is like a book on the creation of mulligans and bringing souls into empty bodies.
I don't have time for your judgment right now, Rudy. I need you to put the books in the fucking bag.
Judging,
We have
not
things
judging.
to do.
Not judging. What are you putting? You know what? We'll talk about it later. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Put the books in. Put the books in.
I'm putting something in the scary head that's in the greenhouse. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. Books.
Okay, so you guys are just like
looks at you
shoveling
very
books in as much as possible.
looks very suspiciously at you, Gail. Okay. Again.
Meanwhile, Gael is shoving the non-specific books into the book bag.
Yep.
Backpack.
You guys are just doing a bunch of work. I'm gonna have Erudite make an intelligence check.
Yeah, that's what. Okay. Sorry. Oh, that's a 20 total.
Very cool. Okay. Erudite, it occurs to you very quickly why this book does not have a name or a label on it. It was only intended to be here. Which means whatever is listed in this book to be done has to be done at a place like this. There's no name or a label because there's no point. Why would you put a label on something that's only going to be in one spot? The guy who needs to know what it is knows what it is.
Picking the book out of here isn't going to help you much. You have to do it here, whatever it is you're doing. Which I would like to be let in on, thank you very much. Because I can help you understand it.
Bro.
I don't judge. I think I have a vague idea of what's going on, maybe. You want to put something in this. What do you want to put in this?
Opus needs a body.
Your gun?
Opus.
Opus. Needs a body.
I hesitated telling you because you were one of the ones when I first got Opus. You were of the opinion that I shouldn't have Opus.
Fair. Absolutely fair.
But if I have to do this here, possibly now, I don't know what's happening. You have a big brain. So.
And you think this is not with judgment or anything, just you think this is the right thing to do?
Yes.
Okay, I'll help. If you think it's the right thing to do, then I'll help.
I would do the same thing for any of you all if you asked me to do something like this. It's a friend thing.
Yeah, no, I think things have changed dramatically over the last 2 years. If you think it's right, and if you think it's... I'm not going to question it.
Alright, then help me start moving some fucking wood.
Oh, I think I
you're
might be
here.
better off...
You're here!
I might be better off fighting the other 2 books.
Rose
To be fair.
midway to handing Rudy wood, it's like... Okay, you get out of it this one time.
Okay.
You might actually, you might want to get things started. The cables and the ceiling and the floor over there.
Sure.
Let me find the books.
Oh god, oh god,
Okay.
oh god.
Actually, so we are officially going to be entering into group checks now. So there are certain things that have to be done in order for this to work properly.
Okay.
First off, the tables and various things need to be moved out of the way so that you guys have access to certain things.
Okay.
Second, this has to be set up properly or it will not work. Third, you have to do it in the right way with the right materials. So,
Okay.
one of you needs to move stuff. One of you needs to set stuff up. Set stuff up. Sorry, I had a stroke. And one of you has to have the information and know what to do. So strength checks. The second one I'll kind of let be up for interpretation, describe how you do it. And third is intelligence. Depending on how many books you have, you make it easier.
I'll do the third one.
The middle one.
Okay.
Strength.
I'm not
Fair enough.
We're smart.
Is it possible before we start to like give a quick look over all the books that are still there? See if I
I'll
can
give
find
you a
any-
perception check with disadvantage if you're just really quickly going.
I mean, I have disadvantage.
Investigation with disadvantage. Sorry.
Okay. I still rolled an 8 and a 13, so like 18 total.
18 total. You don't see it immediately. It's too fast. You need to
Okay.
take time to look for it.
Okay, well, we'll go with what we've got.
All right.
I'm
Gael,
gonna start
athletics
going through the
checks.
books really quick, as much as I can.
Okay.
Because we're doing this quick, because we're trying to do this quick, Gail's gonna rage.
Okay.
Athletics. Advantage.
I
16
shoot-
plus 9 for 25?
25?
Yes.
Were you trying to use inspiration, Jill?
I was just gonna say, can I shoot finger guns at everyone before we all? Like,
You
guys,
can
we
decide
do
which
it.
one you want to give inspiration to.
I mean, on a meta level, I know that Gael just rolled pretty well. Rudy. I
Rudy,
believe
you get
in to be a
inspiration.
good friend.
It's a D6, right?
Yes.
Maybe. Why would I know?
Yes,
I look
it's
like
a
a bard to you.
D6.
I don't
Gael.
know because I have a bard currently.
You
so-
do the first thing that is actually kind of going to be one of the most necessary. You move the table right over here from its position right now to a spot where it can actually have access to the ports without stretching the cables too far.
Alright.
Aside from this, it's just a matter of making sure other things are clear and then nothing's in the way, and assisting with various things. So,
After Gail's done moving the things, because the other two are starting to do their thing, any spare whatever, Gail's gonna move some of these materials in kind of a little bit to give a little bit of obstruction to the doorway to make it harder for anybody to look in just kind of
You
casually,
are-
like they have to come into the room.
you are barricading.
Yes,
Okay.
we are barricading.
Let me
But-
quickly pull a token in.
Yep. Gail's gonna do it.
Get out
It's
here.
gonna be haphazard, so it's not a great barricade. But Gail's trying to make it look like they're doing work, and we're just putting this stuff here for now.
Okay. So you're piling shit up.
Yep.
All right. I'll keep that in mind for your next round.
Okay.
Row.
Do I have to roll? I'm so scared.
So what you need to do is you're going to need to connect things up onto the body. So you're going to need to make some dexterity checks.
Dex. Okay, that's not. as bad
Actually,
as
sleight
I
of hand
thought.
would work.
Sleight of hand? You want me to
Yeah.
roll sleight of hand? I can roll
Yeah.
sleight of hand.
And you are the one with
Friend.
mage hand if stuff is a bit out of reach.
Yeah. I was just imagining Rose standing on a table and doing like tippy toe jumping. Like, I can do it! Don't worry, I got it! Okay, how many do I just roll? Once? Twice? One? Okay,
Just one.
That's 3 on the die. Plus 13, so 16. I'm fine.
Very high roll. Gail, you are going to quickly pile things up. That's why I have that token there.
Mm-hmm.
Ro, you start to attach things into the actual body that's being positioned right now. Some of them are a little bit loose, but you think that it may do for right now. But once the procedure actually begins, you're going to have to be on your toes. Erudite.
Yep.
You're feeding information to Ro. You're telling them what to do, and proceeding with the actual rituals and processes themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You need to make an intelligence check.
A 10 plus 5, so 15 total.
You can kind
This
of
book
use
is
inspiration
dense.
if you want.
You'd have inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
Oh, that's
if
true.
you want to use it.
Oh,
I gave
5,
it to you.
so 20.
20.
No.
Okay. This book is dense. It reads like a textbook. You have a feeling that anyone who's going to be doing this normally has been trained on this for a long, long time. So, but you are starting to make your way through as quick as possible. Judging by the procedure, you're intended to connect the body up completely, have whatever receptacle you're taking it away from also prepared in a special platform, and then begin to siphon away the soul and put it into the actual body itself. The cables are the big thing you're going to need, but you also need to start spending some magic too. You need to spend spells to make sure that it gets into the body.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Gail, you're piling more stuff in front of the door to buy yourselves more time.
Mhm.
Athletics check.
All right.
And also take a d4 of damage as you're hurting yourself.
Yep. B4 is 4.
2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. Cool. That's 26.
26 on the check. You manage to start piling timbers up very easily, blocking up the door quite well. Sorry, Dea. There we go. Ro, you have to follow the instructions that are being provided to you by Erudite. The biggest thing is you need to let go of Opus, and you actually need to drop attunement. You drop attunement to Opus and set it aside onto a plinth, which you initially thought was just a roller table. It does actually have some runes on it for something to be set onto it. So you set it onto the table. I'm going to need another dexterity check.
Okay.
A sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. I think that's a 20. It's a 7 on the die plus 13.
Yep, that's a 20.
You mental
You tighten up the connections that are on the actual mithril body that you set aside onto the table itself, and you begin to inspect some of the runes and materials that are on the table to make sure that it reacts to the gun properly and takes it away in the correct manner. And you find that a few of the runes have actually been split and do require some quick replacements, which you find in the desk full of fine materials that you already looked through. And you start replacing those very quickly. Erudite, another intelligence check.
An 8 total.
8 total?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 total.
Can I give my DM inspiration on this one?
I'll allow it.
Okay. So I reroll?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, thank God. I was an 18 on the die. So 23.
Ooh, that's much better.
Thank you, Chase.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Looking through the book, you see exactly what needs to be done. Someone needs to spend a spell. You think in this case you can get away with a 2nd level spell.
Okay. She'll do it.
Okay. Knock off of a 2nd level spell from your...
What?
You don't have... Michelle, I have a bunch of spell slots that I never use. We can save yours.
Okay. That's true.
Tell me and I'll do it.
Not to be.
That's true. I forgot about that. She'll just like, I need magic.
Everybody forgets about that.
Rose not even looking up from like what she's doing. It's like, what level? She'll shoot a phantasmal force in your direction.
Yep. Well, actually, the I will just say, instructions say to actually conjure it onto the body. You're basically, you're siphoning away spells and supplying it to the body to ensure the process continues. Gael. Top of the round, highest perception. You hear a female voice from downstairs going, "What the hell is going on up there?" And then you hear another voice go, "Ma'am, that's that's one of your coworkers and the other fellow that was hired to help out." You hear the other voice go, "What on earth are you talking about? None of my coworkers are supposed to be here, and I never hired anybody else." Athletics check to keep piling stuff in front of the door and make sure it's very, very secure.
Gail's gonna start whistling very loud, just the random notes. All right. That is 9 plus 9 for 18.
18?
Yep.
Okay. Is everybody okay with going late?
Fine with it.
I'm good with it. I just have one question.
What's up, Chief?
We're standing on the 5th floor outside the stairwell.
Yep.
Like, we're standing in the 5th floor.
Yep.
We would have seen her come through.
She did not come through that way.
Okay, never mind. Ignore me then.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yes?
I just want to. Can I roll Arcana instead of just straight intelligence check since I am using magic?
I'll allow that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll allow that. So you got an 18 total?
Mm-hmm.
You quickly start tossing some more stuff onto the actual barricade. It's okay, but it's not improving it any. Out of curiosity, it is actually, just to make sure, everybody else, you're okay with going later?
Yep.
Jace, you're good. Becca, you okay? Cody, you okay?
Yep.
Jolly,
Yes.
Michelle,
Yep.
Jill, Jess. Need the confirmations, y'all. That's all.
Fair.
I'm
So-
fine. I'm not even stressed even a little bit. Why would I even?
I'm
Stupid
also
question that you didn't
I'm
even
also
ask.
not stressed. I'm
Fine.
also not stressed.
Fine.
I've only played D&D for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
So
you're fresh.
Don't worry, Jolly. We're giving you your fix.
Real quick, Connor, just double check something because I'm asking questions for Jill because we're a
There's
unit. We got regardless of what you want. How often can she give inspiration? Because technically in
Inspiration.
combat it's every round.
Per round. Basically,
So-
consider it like every cycle I go through is a round.
So you have another inspiration you can use this round.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, my question is actually not for you guys in the area. My question is for Mercy, Jolly, Haru, and Dea.
Who the fuck is Jolly?
Who's Jolly?
Sorry.
What is Jolly?
Shut up, Jolly!
Jolly magically entered the game.
What was
Sorry.
once Maddie is now
It's
a
always your name
Californian.
that I mess up with, and I don't know why. I'm sorry.
I think it's because
Jolly.
you look at everyone's real face and say our name,
And then I see
and then
Maddie.
you see Maddie, and you reverse it because
Jolly
you're like,
is Maddie's D&D character.
yeah.
It's canonical
It
now.
is 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock. Erudite went away about 15 minutes ago. She's still not back. And now, from downstairs, you're starting to hear commotion, and people are starting to hustle around down there.
Also, how is Siga's invisibility?
It's gone.
It's
Yeah.
gone at this point.
I can pop another one. It's a second level spell. I don't
Siga reappears real quickly and goes, shit.
I don't mind popping my second levels. It's only with my third and first I worry about.
Is the
Okay.
hustle like hastily is there some meeting happening or are they coming upstairs?
No, it sounds like a lot of people are getting ready and getting out of here. Because you even hear people like opening the staircase doors from like, it starts down low on the second floor, and then the third floor starts coming out, and then the fourth floor starts coming out. People are coming out of the building and
They're
going
evacuating.
outside.
Oh shit.
They're evacuating.
We gotta get higher up so that we don't.
Kind of.
Higher up or out.
What do you mean?
You
out?
could, you could take the teleportation pad.
Into
Yes.
Odella?
You certainly could.
Wouldn't do us a whole lot of good right now. Would it?
I
Get
mean,
you out of the line of sight, and then
it
you'll be
would-
able to pop back in.
Yeah,
True.
because we don't want to be recruited. That's all I know.
Okay. Quick show of hands. Who's okay with popping over then climbing up once everyone's disappeared on this floor? Udi knows how to work the elevator vaguely enough. We could make it work without a person.
Word?
Question, Connor. Would I have enough knowledge of the elevator to work it? Because like I would have been like looking at
Yes.
him at this
I will
point.
say yes.
Okay.
It is a simple enough process.
The way you say process.
What?
You say it like a Canadian.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Along our time in this building, have we seen any like janitorial staff or the like?
There certainly have been janitorial staff, but I don't mention them for the same reason people don't pay attention to them in real life. you kind of gloss over them. Oops.
Because Haru can change his appearance and clothing at will. He composes janitorial staff and then let anybody who goes to Adela know when it's clear.
You can act as the lookout. That's
Yes.
true. They can definitely do that.
And he knows the cafeteria is up on the 11th floor, and there's certainly a lot of stuff to clean up there. So, if they're going from bottom up, then once that floor is evacuated, people have gone home, then it's pretty safe to assume most of the building is done.
It's up to y'all.
Oh, sorry, my brain lost what you were trying to suggest.
Haru could stay behind, acting as janitorial staff to be a lookout, while the rest of you keep going.
I'll let you know when it's safe to come back.
Do you have an emergency out if it goes wrong?
Yes, I do have several.
Well, he's
If
the
I
only one
can-
without a comm disc, I'll point that out.
Yes, but if I am able to get out of the building through any means, and I do have the Celestial, which is pretty decent strength, if I need to force out, I have a means of instantly getting out of there.
And also fly so you can jump out a window with it.
In worst case scenario, if I get out of the building, I can always plane shift and then plane shift back.
Hate that we keep leaving our squishies, but unfortunately you and Dea are some of our better ones at leaving behind.
So, are you guys going to leave Haru behind?
I'm in favor of yes. Haru knows what he's doing.
Dea?
She's kind of missed
Whoa.
the missed the arm there.
He's gone. I was like, see you, bye.
She's just like, if that's what you think is best.
Maddie?
As long as he has enough spells to keep himself safe, I don't see the harm at the moment, so I'm fine with it.
I've used
So,
2 spells
Are you guys
today.
going to try and find a spot to hide in the building, or are you going to try and go to Adela? It's up to y'all. Both are possible. But both have their own risks. Yes.
2 things. One, as we go to leave Haru, I'm going to pass him a potion flask. This is if for some reason your spells fail. Only one I've got, potion of flying though.
Very well.
And I'll hand that over to him. So please put it on your sheet because I'm going to remove it from mine.
Only remove it from yours if we end the session before you're back with Haru.
Okay, that's fine. And I'm gonna suggest we go to Odella. I mean, worst case scenario is we knock out a couple people. We can use non-deadly force on civilians. We're already criminals here.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest just finding a janitor's closet so that we're on site, but
Well, those
That
would
would
be
also
even
work.
busier now.
Hi.
You might need
Hello.
supplies.
In that case, Jolly, Maddie's the tiebreaker.
Oh, I didn't think.
Dea says thinks hiding in a janitor's closet to stay in sight would be a good idea. Mercy thinks going to Adela is a safer idea.
I will say Daya's not fighting for it, but it was her suggestion, so you're still kind of a tiebreaker.
Points for either
think-
side if we stay on this.
Me as a player, I am thinking of the scenario right now. In terms of what would happen. Since we don't have, I don't think any of us have invisibility. The people right now in the facility. The chances of getting caught are so high right now, especially with the people finding us. If they could find us, that is.
Well,
But,
I'll add one note to this.
Yeah.
Roth is in this building. Who knows what Mercy looks like?
I know.
I'll also add input. If it takes more than an hour, invisibility will drop on Seagate, regardless. So if you do
Seaga's
hide
also
in the
here
building,
too.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
Seaga's in- Seaga's
That's
in
why
the-
I'm scared for both Mercy and for Siga as well. I don't even know if the other Mulligans are also here as well. So I'm more scared about us being found out. But then going to Odella is not too bad. It's just, obviously that would leave Haru solo, right? So
He would. A thing I will point out is he'll be solo for an hour at most, because Rudy can cast teleport, and we have items from the building, because we have the identification papers.
Forbidden.
So we would be able to go right back into the building.
This
Forbiddance.
forbiddance.
Although I think
can't
we
tell.
could try to aim for one of the
I
teleporting
could aim for the
pads,
telepad.
maybe.
That's
but
true.
the pad should still work because there shouldn't be any reason to like disarm them.
Can you imagine if you used teleport and took us from Odela into the thing onto the teleport pad, and as soon as we landed, it just teleported us back?
Fuck!
If the teleport
Remember-
pad isn't working, it wouldn't, because the teleport pad wouldn't be working. Because then otherwise we'd be able to use the pad.
Yes, Jace?
I was gonna say that's some like Team Rocket hideout shit. Just
I
trying
know,
to make sure
right?
that you're on the right mobile. God
kind of-
damn it! I'm the wrong one again.
To kind of devil's advocate for a second on Dea's side, though, going to the other side with that in mind, even if we go over there, somebody could start investigating other sides. We don't know what's going on in the construction site, truly.
True,
It's a
yeah,
complete
that's true.
unknown to us as well.
That's
However,
true,
we
but
know 3 of our allies went over.
we know that 3 of them are there. I
Yes.
just don't want to have the scenario of, oh god, the party is split and 2 parties are captured scenario.
You're thinking it's better to meet back up with the others?
It's better to meet back with the others because there's at least we know 3 of them are over there, which we would eventually regroup over there, basically. So, also in my mindset, I don't think Maddie would want to stay any longer here. So,
Fair enough.
Actually, there is
So, it
another
sounds
reason I wanted, like, pose as a janitor. If I can identify where the forbiddance is, because it has to be somewhere on the floor or higher.
You can find the weak spots.
Yes, so as an
Dispel it.
emergency.
but I'm saying it as in like with a bigger group, it's a lot more riskier than one person investigating the building. So I'd say we go back to Odella right now.
Fair enough. Haru, what's the form you're going to assume as a janitor?
Kind of whatever clothing he saw on the janitor's kind of scuffed, dirty, maybe slightly newer to help explain that maybe he's a newer hire.
Mm-hmm.
Older gentleman, going to be human, kind of care looking like they maybe worked a different job, but either lost a job or retired, but now they need money again, so they're working janitor in this building.
Oldish man. Got it. Haru maintains the form of a janitor and stays behind. You 3 step through the teleportation pad into Odela, and I'm going to need immediate stealth checks from Maddie, Dea, and Mercy.
I'm so sorry. Wait, Siga's coming with us, correct?
Siga.
See you as well.
Siga!
Siga.
Oh
That's a
boy,
4 on
okay.
the
Oh
die.
no.
So that was
I am-
an 18.
I am
for
gonna
me.
shoot myself in the leg if this goes
Don't.
completely
Not.
bad.
Why the leg?
Oh my god!
That's like, what did you roll?
Natural
What's
20.
the opposite of shooting yourself in the leg? Out of curiosity.
Kicking the
I
ball.
don't know.
Okay.
Not doing it.
So Jessica, you want to tell us what you rolled?
Yeah, Jess, what did you roll, huh? Did
You
you roll a
roll a
1? Did you roll a 1?
What did you roll?
It's almost more insulting to roll a 3 plus 2, so a 5.
Do you want to
Okay.
burn a luck?
Absolutely not. I don't want to burn my luck for this because there's 2 positives.
One's a net 20.
Funny, so like
Look,
Let me roll for
I-
Sega.
I know math.
she's
I know how
invisible.
math.
They're invisible, so they
She's-
get advantage.
They get advantage. I know.
Natural
That's
20.
Don't
okay.
need it.
They don't need it.
I know how this shit works. I can pray on hope that the others make up for me.
If we more than
Okay, let me double
did.
check something.
This is gonna
If
be
not,
a
I'm
reference.
fucked either way.
This is gonna be a reference that I don't think everyone's gonna get, but Jessica, you're gonna get this. What happens in my mind is like that scene from episode 1 of Squid Game, where he grabs the back of the jacket.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now.
I've seen a screenshot of that.
Yeah.
That's it. I think that's me, you, and Jace who have watched it.
I've only watched episode 1.
It's dense.
I like it.
So,
Becca, that was
you
very
guys
much. I know that
step
reference.
through the teleporter into Odela. And as you do, Maddie and the invisible hand of Siga both grab hold of Mercy and hold them back. And Dea, you just kind of stay back a little bit more as a woman with white hair, kind of parted to the side, wearing kind of like this overcoat-looking uniform, begins walking through the hall over to the stairs leading upstairs, and behind them is a vaguely canid-looking, vaguely feline-looking creature made entirely out of metal that is tromping behind it, following behind it like a defender. And you guys managed to avoid getting detected. Chase.
Yes.
You already made your athletics check. You rolled an 18. Good on you.
Gail's doing a lot of loud whistling and making a lot of, like, racket.
Row. Sleight of hand.
Okay. Okay. Hold on, this one I actually have to do math. I say that like I haven't actually had to do math for any of the other
What's
ones.
a dice roll?
It's a 27 total.
That's a 27 total.
14 on the die plus 13.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
I love it.
Like one of the 3 rolls I can do pretty okay.
Pretty
That I've never
okay.
gotten used before.
This
Sleight of
is
hand.
literally, I think, the first time this entire game you've gotten to use sleight of hand.
Yeah, it's going fine.
Okay.
Actually surprised.
Ro, you begin. Again, you are essentially following the instructions given to you by Erudite, ensuring that the body has all stabilities, and then looking through the actual body itself, you realize it needs a certain component to actually help the soul merge into the body, and then your mind is cast back to the gemstone that you guys found in that desk, and you call for Gael to toss it over to you, and you quickly secure it inside of the body. As you are waiting for instructions from Erudite. Arcane check.
Another 18 plus 10 till 28.
28, okay. Alright. Erudite, in this case, you can get away with only using a first level spell slot to continue powering up the body. You still have more to do. The ritual needs to continue on a little bit longer, but you're getting there.
She'll
getting
yell
closer.
at Ro. Yeah, she'll yell at Ro to like, just throw a. I don't remember what first level spell she has. So she'll just say like, just throw like.
Tasha Serious Laughter.
Yeah, hideous laughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just throw a hideous laughter into it.
Boink. Wow, this is the most use my spell page has ever gotten, guys. This is really exciting.
And top of the round, Gael, you hear with your obscene perception the sound of a woman's voice just outside the staircase, just outside the barricade, going, "What the hell is this? What's going on? I told you, man, to clean this up. What's going on up here?" And then you
I'm
hear,
just the hired help.
one of the guys from behind go, "I thought he was supposed to be cleaning it up."
I'm just the hired help, man. We're cleaning. We're trying to get everything in front of the door so we can get it all down this way. It's a lot more stable than we all thought. I'm just doing what I was told.
I'm gonna need you to roll me a deception check.
All right, cool.
I will say with disadvantage in this case because she's the person that hires them.
All right. So, I got 2 19s.
What the fuck is wrong with your dice?
And plus 3 for 21.
22.
22.
Good.
Always Gael.
Listen. Whatever you're doing, whoever hired you, I don't care. Make sure this is unblocked soon. I need to get back up there so I can start cataloging. Now,
Right
get
on
the
it.
door open.
You go, and Gail's gonna accidentally like smack a piece of wood that's loose on the top like into the doorway just to make it seem like it's a fucking mess in here.
Okay. You're gonna try and keep up the act. Gael, your job has changed. You're no longer making athletics checks to move things. You're distracting the artificer.
Got it. Can I actually see if I can hit her?
You actually want to hit her?
Yeah. Why not?
I'm hoping you mean to make it look like an accident.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I
yeah.
know. Boy, we're gonna go with a improvised strength attack.
Okay.
Inspiration. Okay, inspiration. You want inspiration?
Yeah.
All right.
It's yours.
I mean,
All
isn't
right.
Gael raging?
Yes.
Yeah. I was say if Gail's putting on the charm, I was gonna say Gail probably dropped
gonna drop.
rage. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we're less like we got to keep real control over what we're doing.
Yep.
I
mean,
alright,
and if
so we'll just
you have to actually try to move it, if you're not raging, it's gonna take a bit longer.
yeah. All right, so that's a 13 plus a 5 on the d6 for an 18 plus 4 for 22 to hit.
You will hit.
Okay, cool. What am I rolling for damage?
It's essentially a large piece of wood, so we'll call it a D10 plus strength.
Okay, d10 plus strength. That's an 8 plus 4 for 12 points of damage.
All right, and you're then going to make. I'm gonna need you to please make me a persuasion check versus half that as a DC. Well, half that plus 10 as a DC.
Ah, shoot. Sorry about that. That's 14 plus 3 for 17.
17. I think you barely meet it.
16 would be the DC.
Yeah,
for that.
you get past it just barely, and you hear how much is 12 points of damage, right?
Yeah.
You hear her go, ah, God, damn it! And then you hear this metallic as something hits against the barricade.
All right, I'm working on it. Give me just a moment here.
Get back over here, lady. There we go. I will say you managed to occupy them for this round. Man, oh man. Okay. Ro, you're up. Now let's lay a hand check.
I'm not on the thing, by the way.
On the what?
On the map.
Yes, you are.
Am I?
Yeah,
I don't see you.
What?
I don't see me. I don't
I
see
do
me.
not
Where am
see
I?
Rudy. Where are you,
Yeah.
Rudy?
Where
What
am
are
How
you?
is Rudy a ghost?
I'm a ghost.
A ghoul, even.
Happy
Can you see Rudy?
There I am. I'm
Okay.
Rudy. I'm here now.
That was weird.
To be fair, the
Can
only reason
everybody
I can
else see their character?
No.
What the fuck?
I was about to say, the only reason I can see anything is because I can see Jill's stuff, because we have the same...
We're intrinsically tied.
I was gonna say I could see. I was moving.
I
around.
see my character's on there because I dragged Ro onto the map earlier.
Well, Mercy was on there earlier because I was goofing around on the edge of the map.
There we go.
Yep. I can't,
Okay.
but I
Weird.
thought it was because of like shit vision.
No, you were all there. Weird.
You're not.
Whatever.
I mean, Haru's not there, so.
Yes.
Sleight of hand. Have you been shaking that the entire time?
Yes.
Sleight of hand check. Roll it.
Hold on. This is me doing sad math. And I'd like to do it myself so that I get to see whatever outcome I get firsthand. That's an 18.
It's an 18.
No, that's
Yeah.
still pretty good.
Still pretty
That's a
good.
plus 13,
That's-
homie.
That's a 5 on a dice.
So
Nerve-wracking to see.
you are trying very carefully to make sure that everything is staying in place. As you're learning that the more magic that gets pumped into this this body, the more things start to shake and vibrate, and a few of the cables start to come loose. You quickly start to put them back in, but you think that's going to have an impact on the spell that you have to put in. Erudite. Arcana check.
19 on the die, so plus
19 on-
29.
29? Okay, you only have to put in a second level spell because it became a +1 from the low roll that Ro had.
That's fine. So she'll tell Ro.
That was my last second level.
That's fine.
another-
Heat level. Heat metal.
Yeah.
Maybe not in this case. Wait, hold on.
Oh, wait. Yeah,
Phantasmal
you're right.
Force
You're right.
again.
Phantasmal Force. I'm sorry.
Ro almost does heat mail, but then it's like, wait.
Maybe not in this case.
Gael. You hear that strange, and you see a large, almost like it looks like the hybrid between a large cat and a wolf, but it's made entirely out of metal. And this sleek body is now starting to kind of like paw at the barricade, and so you see that there is something there.
Well, thanks for your help, big guy. And Gail's gonna start shoving the barricade into it to try and push it back down the stairs.
Okay, you're officially trying. You're dropping all decorum, and you're officially just trying to stop this from happening.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, athletics check.
Yep.
It's straight athletics. You're just trying to hold the barricade now.
Yep. We're gonna hold off on our rage for a moment here. That's okay. Definitely don't need it. Plus athletics. That's a 12 plus 9 for 21.
21 total. Okay. The steel predator will roll against you.
All right.
Interestingly enough, it is not proficient in athletics, but it does have a high strength. Well,
The universe wants it to have a body so bad.
it wants it to have a body.
Like every time someone says something.
You hear the predator go as like it is being kind of squished up against a wall by the timber that you're pushing in on it. You seem to have quite securely knocked it back, and you can hear the artificer starting to shout out, "What are you doing?"
Listen, I'm trying to help. He's pulling it. I'm trying to get the stuff out of your way.
I'm gonna make this attack with disadvantage because, she's gonna try to shoot you, first off, but
can she see me?
That's kind of part of the reason.
Wait, all right.
Trust me, it's not an easy roll.
Got it.
There's no way it hits you. What?
That's a match. 17 is a match.
That's your fucking AC? What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay. You feel a bullet come flying through and just barely manage to graze you through the timbers. That's amazing.
What the hell?
I'm imagining the actual like camera work if this was a movie of like it goes with the gun and follows the bullet as it goes through like a half-centimeter hole in the fucking wood.
Yeah.
Except it doesn't even dip into the hit points from Hero's Feast.
No, it doesn't. But still. Yeah, she lets off a shot at you.
All right.
As things are going differently and she's not happy with this. Oh, right. One more thing. And then 2 points of necrotic damage.
Jessica.
All right.
Jessica has her hand up.
Yes, Jessica?
I have a really dumb idea.
Yeah, what's up, Chief?
We can hear this commotion upstairs, right?
You hear the commotion, and then you hear the gunshot.
Mercy's gonna look at him and go, I'm gonna try to draw him away a little bit. And down the hall, because I can do this 30 feet away now since we've passed level 11. We're not quite to the next step, but I can do it up to 30 feet away. And I'm gonna make, using prestidigitation, a loud thump.
Thump.
To make it sound like there's something down here that shouldn't be.
Okay. You make a very loud thump happen downstairs. The artificer does not react yet because there is a more pressing issue.
I think the robot reacts.
The robot is, I will say in fairness, the robot is programmed to defend her, and she has been attacked.
I remember those.
Sorry.
This means we're probably gonna have to do something stupid.
Yeah, it's a
We
skill.
could sneak up behind her.
That's
I
kind
have
of what I was.
I have a genuine question though.
What's up, Chief?
Can you cast deafness on the cat creature thing?
The steel predator?
Yeah.
You can certainly try.
That would be like I think a Constitution saving throw, or is it?
Yeah.
Is it Constitution?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you?
Constitution.
You have a natural 20. I'll let you sneak up. Do you want to sneak up and cast deafness blindness on this thing?
Well, blindness. I don't think it has. Well, I don't know if it has eyes. That's the thing. Deafness. I feel like it'd be more efficient than blindness. So I'm
Go
gonna
wild.
cast. I'm gonna cast deafness. So.
Mercy, as you're trying to think of what to do, Maddie, of all people, sneaks over to the staircase and kind of leans out and goes to cast a spell upon the steel predator.
Maddie's been learning how to stealth from Dea.
And she's
It's
on
only a
board
4.
with
It's only a 10 total. The steel predator is deaf. It cannot hear.
They
And then
have
we go up
surprisingly
behind
few
her and just.
conditions.
You're gonna go behind the artificer and take her?
I'm not. do you wanna?
Are you turning to me?
You're very strong.
You're the only one here who has any chance of grappling this woman.
I know.
But I will point out, Dea could try to fucking kill her.
Yeah, or I could try to kill her. I don't know.
Let me put it this way. Do you want her dead or do you want her captured? Those are two different things. Quickly.
Let's capture her for now. We can always kill her later.
Alright. And Mercy will come up and try to...
Athletics check.
Yeah.
I hope
Is
her
it
little
advantage
nerd
because of our sneak, or and
I
she's
mean, it's advantage for
preoccupied?
Mercy anyway.
Well,
advantage.
you're already advantage, am I?
Because I athletics is one of the things I'm proficient in.
Yeah.
Because, well,
Yeah.
somebody's... at the beginning, someone had to have a strength score before Gael.
True.
That is a 21 total.
21 total. She is not aware of your presence. She has more pressing issues. Let me make a roll against you with a disadvantage, and she's not a strength character.
Hope she has baby bones.
She's an artificer.
Baby bones.
They
Only a 6.
based.
So, Mercy, your best bet, you realize quickly, just sneak up behind her. You see, with this place in a state of disrepair, some of the railings have fallen off. So you just kind of do a quick vertical leap and go, woof, and just yank her down with you.
8-foot vertical leap.
And she's gonna immediately cover her mouth.
Yeah. So the artificer vanishes as, and we'll just move her over here with you guys. Haru, you can stay there. As she has been grabbed by Mercy, and now has a group of people trying to keep her quiet. Gael goes quiet past there. You can just hear the, but you don't hear the shouting.
All right, we're gonna keep. All right, cool.
I have a shit ton of rope on me. Somebody start helping me tie her up. Please.
I will remind you that I only have a minute on her. On the creature that we saw outside. So, I don't hear anything for a bit.
What's up?
Can I make a gag out of spider silk fabric?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna make a gag on her.
Okay. I'll have you guys. We'll get to you guys later. Next round. Gael.
They already did it.
Oh, you already did your round.
Yep.
Roll.
Say I wanna. What if I don't wanna do it? Can we do that?
Maybe
Think about
got
that
it.
one. I don't even have to do the math for that one, so you know it's bad. That's gonna be let's see, plus. That's a 15.
What'd you roll?
That's a 2, baby.
Oh, you can't even reroll
Twos
that!
are more insulting
It's
than
so
even-
insulting. I'm pissed.
Ro, it's tough to keep up. The actual, the body itself is starting to vibrate and shake more. And even now, the gun is starting to shake, and its spots are starting to crack. But you can see that this is proving to be difficult. Erudite, I'm going to need you to please make me an Arcana check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20?
Yep.
That's
30.
great. Someone needs to cast a second level spell.
I'll do it because Ro doesn't have any more.
Yep.
So I'll cast one.
It would have been 0 with a natural 20, but
That's okay.
As of now, 15 or below is going to add +2 to the spell.
That's fine. That's okay. I will cast a second level.
Also, the whole time this is all happening, you do hear Ro just mumbling, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
We'll just cast. We'll put in a Misty Step, whatever. It doesn't really matter, does it? Shit. Sorry. Cast spell. Okay. It's cast.
All right. Cast the invisibility? Oh.
Into
Second
the
level spell.
thing.
Got
I'm
it,
just
got
like
it.
knocking off the spell slot. It's just easier
That's
for me
fair.
to do that.
Okay. Top of the round. Kidnapping squad. Can I get some athletic checks?
Are you talking to me in particular?
All of y'all.
Can I just all of us? Because
I mean, you're all doing it.
All right,
Lay
that's,
on her.
that's fair.
enough.
Should I do it first so that way we can see how...
No. Oh! Wow, I did so well. I'm really good at tying ropes.
You were a
Wait.
pirate.
Yes, much
I was
better
a
at
pi- I
ropes
was a
than you are with
sailor.
crowbars.
Yes. Look, you don't have to crowbar a lot of things on a ship, all right? Look at the other guys.
Roll a 21 again.
21 again.
Yeah.
All right. Maddie.
Oh no.
We have... Wait. Can Stiga help? Or is
Yeah,
Stiga
what's
not
Stiga
getting
doing?
involved?
So let me describe what happens. Dea, you finally learn the ways of the crowbar. As you put the fabric around her mouth and then wrap it around the crowbar and start tightening it real quickly. And it actually works pretty well as a gag, to be honest. And while Mercy is starting to actually tie up the artificer, who is just screaming and shouting through the gag, and Maddie, you are kind of standing on the sidelines and trying to step in and trying to move in, and then eventually you just kind of go, "Good job, good job," and you hear Stiga invisibly go, "Great, good job, you got this."
To be fair, you're letting the two people who are formerly pretty much criminals do it, so you know... Kind of makes sense.
Sorry,
I'm kind of paranoid about the creature outside, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, good job. Congratulations.
Keep it up, sport.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay, Gael. Athletics check, man.
Right.
Hold the line.
We're just piling on, literally.
Quick question, has Gail noticed she's disappeared?
Gael hasn't
Less
been
shouting.
shot at again. Less shouting. Doesn't give a fuck. We saw the whatever this thing is.
Through the tiny, like, 1-inch hole, you just see she's
Ooh.
there 1 second. Gone.
Yeah. That's a 12. Roll a 3.
It's 12 total?
Yep. 12
Are you
total.
fucking kidding me? Oh my god, okay.
I'm not raging.
Wow.
I
Oh,
didn't-
you're right.
didn't-
You're not raging.
Didn't rage. Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna
Trying
try
to
and
just
break
do
through.
it without rage. All right.
And now it starts.
Okay. If it does, when that thing does break through, Gael is going to rage
Okay,
to confront it right on.
we see as Ro and Erudite are trying to continue the ritual. Erudite flipping through the 2 books that they have at their disposal as fast as possible and trying to infer what information they can, and Ro doing the best they can with the information they're being provided, putting whatever is necessary into whatever location and making sure nothing breaks apart in the middle of this process as the timbers holding back the steel predator break away, revealing it completely as it bounds through into the actual upper floors themselves. We will pick this up next week as you guys now will have to contend with the steel predator and complete the ritual at the same time.
Jeez.
Hey,
Okay.
Jill, at least I'll be back with you next week.
Thank you to all of my lovely players. I do enjoy having you guys with me. You make this so much fun. I hope you enjoy this. To the folks who are watching, thanks for being here. To the folks who are lurking, thank you very much. We stream regularly every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday and Saturday. If you enjoy what we do, pass the word around, tell your friends, follow us on Twitch, and join our Discord if you really want to give us some game recommendations. But aside from that, my dear friends, please say goodbye.
Bye,
Bye,
stream.
stream.